What? Big? What does Robotnik care about Big for?
The big con can probably look. He's wearing strap-on sandals. He can't even tie his own shoes.
That's hilarious, Tom. Chaos, he's not smart in the head, get him!
Right, hello everyone, this is Anton64, and this is the Sonic Adventure DX playthrough. Joining me today is...
Hello everyone, this is the fastest thing alive from FindTheConfusion.com.
Well, I'd say this one had the better gameplay, number 2 had the better story.
Yeah, I like this here too, but I hated the fact that the bio lizard just comes out of nowhere. It's just like, you think Shadow's going to be the final fight, I know this big lizard comes. That kind of annoyed me.
Yeah, and how do you go from a lizard to a hedgehog?
To a small hedgehog, he's the prototype, I'm the original. How the hell do you go from there?
Without drugs being involved.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get to that eventually.
Yeah. I just love this opening because it's like, it's cool, but what Sonic says is so corny.
Yeah.
It's coming off, it's just...
I'm from the 90s.
Yeah, look how retarded those policemen are driving. I will actually embarrass myself now and say the first time I ever played Sonic X, the first time I played Sonic Adventure, on my very first go trying to defeat Chaos, I got killed.
I did as well.
We suck, man. What do you think of the music in this one, Tom? Like, as a whole, what would you say? Did you think SA1 had good music?
I like the remixes, the majority of the remixes of the main songs from this in Sonic Adventure 2 better.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened there?
That was the biggest glitch I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, in terms of the instrumental themes, like, I love this was Johnson Yu's second game as sound director. His first game was Sonic 3D on the Mega Drive. In fact, a lot of the level music from this is just remixes of tracks he created in Sonic 3D. Sonic was always my favourite thing at all. I never understood the little fairy. The little fairy just made it seem like Ocarina of Time to me.
Yeah, Navi.
So, like, little fairy going, listen! Every 2 seconds you go.
The problem is with that though, Sonic can run away.
Yeah.
Link can't.
A great villain's entrance. Enjoy that, because that's the last time you will ever hear himself say, I am Dr. Robotnik.
Oh, poor dude.
Although I did really love this idea that his name is Robotnik, but everyone calls him Eggman as an insult. I just thought that worked so well.
Yeah, he gets battered with it so much he just accepts it.
Yeah, it's like, well, it was like, screw it, if they're gonna make fun of me, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll just run with it.
Yeah, just there's some really bad slang in this from Sonic. It's like Sega tried to make him sound cool, but just sometimes this doesn't work.
Did he actually do anything besides adding jets to his thing?
Not really. Well, he had drills.
And missile launchers.
Yeah.
Pretty badass.
Pretty badass. Dean Bristow was like a perfect Robotnik.
Yeah, he was good.
Because I mean, you had the classic John Baldry on Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Well, you know a lot more about these voice actors
Yeah,
than I do.
and well, yeah, I think in terms of the voices, you got Dean Bristow, who he is now, Mike Pollock, who's the current voice, with Jim Cummins on Saturday AM, who's probably my favourite Robotnik of all time. I like the fact that if you watch that, it makes the sound of smacking dirt before he actually even touches the floor.
Yeah.
That wasn't so hard.
Why is he holding the K assembled now?
Why doesn't he put it in his invisible pocket like all
Yeah.
these people do?
I know that Torch, another admin on the site, had a problem with this because he said that the game was kind of too predictable. It's like you fight Chaos 0, then Chaos 2, then Chaos 4, and also, big surprise, you fight Chaos 6.
Well,
And then
that's a formula for a lot of games.
yeah, it's like, which I was going to, because I didn't mind it, but I think I said it, as we said in our last playthrough for this, I hated it in SA2 where the final boss just comes out of nowhere.
I think the only versions of Chaos you don't fight are 3 and 5.
And 1.
Oh, and 1 as well.
Yeah, yeah. because then the next time you fight Knuckles fights him as Chaos 2, and then he's given 2 emeralds at once and becomes 4, and then I think he's given 2 emeralds again at once and becomes 6.
They were just lazy to not give him 7 different forms.
I've actually been saying for years, I think I told Michael this, that I wish that Sega would like make a Sonic game, then hand it over for Nintendo to finish.
Well, they should just give Sonic to Nintendo permanently.
Yeah. Although the problem with that is that you get a good game, but you're just getting worse and worse stories. Like, oh, it's the Green Hill Zone's having a festival of stars, or something like that.
Well, Mario never really needed a story.
True. Oh, this what you're hearing now, The Air by Johnson Yu is a remix of Green Grove Zone Act 1 from a Sonic 3D Blast.
I thought it was. This whole like thing suspended above the clouds reminds me of the Special Zone.
Yeah.
We have to find either Tails or Knuckles, and they somehow transport you.
Oh yeah, but those special zones were painfully easy. At least on the Mega Drive version. I haven't played the Saturn version, but from what I've heard from fans, the Saturn version had a great special stage mode.
Yeah. I swear to God, I got a level select on the Mega Drive version by hitting the console. No, my mate, I brought my Mega Drive over to my mate's house. He says, hey, look at this. And he like smacked the side of the console on the menu screen. And it said, welcome to debug mode.
What? On which game? 3D Blast?
Yeah.
I read somewhere that you could get into the level select by like slightly pressing the reset button. But that's probably bullshit. I just find that, you know, like Sonic obviously lives on Earth, but I just like how it's convenient that all 7 KS emeralds happen to be within running distance of where he started in the game.
Ugh, that's called a plot hole.
that really annoyed me though. In Shadow Hedgehog, on the very first level, you find 2 Chaos Emeralds just in the same town. What would Sonic ever need a train for?
He's lazy.
For playing this for the first time, this bit was the first bit where I felt this isn't a Sonic game. I don't know, just this weird bit of like getting these shoes in his voice and you know have Lightspeed shoes. I just felt like I wasn't playing a Sonic game.
It's kind of
it was
like
weird.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Zelda game, really.
It was kind of like I was playing some weird RPG.
Yeah. It's nice how it integrates into it all, though.
While I will say that generally I think SA1 is better than SA2, one thing SA2 did vastly improve on was the light dash.
Yeah.
Because SA2 just press B and there you go, of course, and then you have to wait for bloody half an hour.
I think this means we can go to the Casino Night Zone now.
Yeah, you know, we get to go to Casinopolis, but I will say, when it starts, I always felt that the first, like, 5 seconds of the music that plays in that level sounds like porno music. We get it just has this like really cheesy like jazz guitar playing. It just sounds really bad.
Bow, bow, wow, wow. Or just something along those lines.
Listen to that cheesy porno music, man. Now again, one thing I will say that I really enjoyed about SA1 in general is that literally in every level you're doing something different.
Whereas in number 2, it's kind of the same thing but with a different skin on it.
While obviously like all the Knuckles levels are basically the same, when you're playing, and like all the big levels are the same, and all the Gamma levels are the same, when you're playing a Sonic and Tails, you know, each level normally is different. Man, well, this is boring to watch, man. This little pinball game.
Well, that's what the viewers count on, is to liven it up.
Yeah. One thing that always annoys me about this is that like you have to get 500 rings, but Sonic could clearly just jump up there now.
Yeah.
One of those it's one of those annoying video game things where there's an invisible wall, like blocking you from getting the emerald, where it's annoying.
Yeah, another example of that is the hidden machines in Pokemon.
I love this because this was basically Sega's way of saying we have more than one mascot. You know, Knights is good too.
I never played the original Knights, and I don't really like the look of the Wii one.
Sega Saturn was a classic. It wasn't. I don't think it was that successful, like in terms of money, but it was a cult classic and it had a huge fan following. And from what I've heard, if you play the Saturn version, you'll love the Wii version. If you never play the Saturn version, the Wii version will be crap. So it is basically just a case of how much do you like the original, or do you know the original. Sometimes when I play this just to be sad, I would just make me luminous and then just try and like play the game as normal. Did you ever really raise your chat properly?
Not in this game, no.
Because on the Dreamcast, I had one of the proper memory cards with like where you can play like the Tamagotchis.
Oh, I had that,
And
yeah.
I think I had one shower. I played it for like a day, and then I lost interest. I just actually remember the amount of times that would come down here, get like 300 rings, and then some twat would like I get hit just as I was about to leave. Oh,
Well,
nice.
That's the trick to get past it without getting
That's
hit.
the trick, is it? Yeah. There we go. Soak in the rainy goodness.
I like to point out something funny. Look at Tails. He's just standing there. He's not moving. He's just watching him.
Oh yeah, that's some good shit.
Kids, that's what we call a voyeur, and that's no good.
Oh no, you don't! Oh jeez!
Ah, jeez.
Just bear in mind, they just got gassed.
That's hilarious. That's so funny. Oh, isn't that convenient? They just happen to blow open just as you need to go in there. I never really liked the two keys. I always thought it was just not really appropriate for a Sonic game.
Well, it's kind of random, really. There's no point to the windy key.
Oh yeah, that's completely pointless. And I mean, yeah, I just never really saw a point to them, to be honest. Although I will say, I think the first time I was playing it, I brung the ice key to the Mystic Ruins and lost it, so I had to go all the way back to Station Square. In this game, when you're actually playing the level, the characters become really shiny. It's weird.
Not as shiny as in Heroes, though.
Oh god, I never liked that because it went from like SA2 looks slightly realistic to just shiny as hell.
A bit of an Easter egg for you here. If you pressed Y, the Y button before coming out onto the actual snowboarding bit, you get a yellow snowboard.
Cool.
Which is actually from Triple Trouble, I think. Wasn't that Knack the Weasel's first game appearance?
He isn't called Nick. He's called Fang, which is I thought just weird.
Oh, in Sonic
Fighters.
Fighters.
Yeah. I actually like that game. A lot of people slate it. I think it's fun to play.
What collection game was it on?
I think it was on Gems.
Yeah, I had that for a brief while. It was good.
Well, actually, it might also be on this, of course, because of course in DX, when you get emblems, you unlock classic Game Gear games.
Oh no, it's not on here. I've unlocked almost all of them.
My favourite Sonic random line is when you're playing Windy Valley as Tails. Whenever Sonic's in the lead, he'll just go, hey, hey, hey!
It's kind of like, what is it, Fat Albert? Hey,
Hey, hey, hey!
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad, not particularly good.
Just average.
Yes, adequate.
What did you actually think of the Adventure Fields, Tom? Was you a fan of them? Did you like them?
I actually really like them.
Same here, I would actually really, I wouldn't say upset, but I thought it was a bit of a letdown at NSA2 that they didn't have them.
Yeah, and then the next time they appeared was in Soliana. You know, it's the 360 game.
Yeah.
Enough said.
This is one of my favourite scenes in the whole game. Just Knuckles' entrance was just classic.
Yeah, he doesn't like jump in or he's just there.
Yeah, like he's like waiting to kick Sonic's ass.
No, I always thought that thing around his neck was like an actual necklace, but it's not. It's just a like war paint.
Yeah.
Which is weird because in the Fleetway comic, it actually alluded to being something.
Oh no!
Oh no!
It's the worst, funniest thing in this whole game. Is oh no! This fight is it's such a disappointment because this is over so quickly. Knuckles is really a pushover in this.
Yeah, you can actually hit him again after you've beaten him.
Yeah. I hate this bit. They hit, nothing happens. In the original Dreamcast game, as they connect, you actually hear like a punching, like a sound effect, but for some reason it was taken out.
Censoring, most likely.
Probably, yeah.
Man, no one ever cuts us any
That's the worst 90s slang I've ever heard.
Sonic, trapped in the 90s, I love him for that.
I love it, but I will say it is a bit better than his speech on SatAM. I love that show, but sometimes that's hard to watch.
It's way past cool.
It's time to juice. I'm juicing back. It's just. Although I will say that I like the bosses, but I really did think all the bosses were a bit too easy in this game. The only boss that really gave me any trouble was the Egg Viper. The first time I thought it was Perfect Chaos was pretty easy. Let's be fair.
The Egg Viper is the last Robotnik boss, yeah?
Yeah, for Sonic.
You know what always got me on there?
Was that?
His suicide attack.
Yes, I like that. I thought that's pretty cool. Like if I'm going down, Hedgehog, I'm taking you with me.
It does that in the 360 game, you know.
Oh, I haven't played it, so I don't know.
The egg wyvern, I think it is. The reason I'm jumping about is because if I stand still, the camera will go haywire.
Dude, buy a new controller, man.
You buy a new controller.
I have two perfectly good ones.
Well, get you.
Well, I actually remember being really impressed with this first time I saw it.
Yeah, I love floating battleships.
No, I mean like the graphics, because like when this first came on the Dreamcast, this was like the greatest achievement in like computer graphics anyone had seen at that point.
Well, on consoles at least.
Well, yeah, continue because it was this compared to like the N64. Looks like shit now. Look at it.
Yeah, no textures at all.
Yeah, but you know, the worst case is perfect chaos, because I mean, like you see it in the movie, he looks like Godzilla, and then like when you see him in his in-game graphics, he looks so bad.
Why didn't Sonic just jump in the teleportation beam?
I don't know.
This bit puts Tracy Island to shame.
This bit, I love this. This is one of my favourite scenes of like any cartoon, game or movie. I just think, especially when the music kicks in, it just looks so cinematic.
The rump in the Sonic movie is unnecessarily long.
Yeah. I love the fact that this is the classic red tornado plane.
Then he builds the blue one.
The Cyclone. I never liked the Cyclone. I always preferred the classic red. Although the thing is, it's been blue in everything from this game, apart from Sonic Rush Adventure. The plane is red in that, and that made me so happy. The rest of the game's a bit meh, but the fact that the plane was red made me so happy. I love the fact that Tails' plane has a machine gun on it. That just seems like so un-Tails-like.
And heat-seeking rockets.
Yeah, heat-seeking rockets.
Sonic's not actually standing on the wings, he's standing on the back.
Yeah, which I think makes a lot more sense.
Well, it's a lot more safe.
Yeah.
Especially with the way I'm flying.
But I really, and I think that there are some fans who said like these levels were a bit too easy. But again, I just love the variety of it. It's like the snowball sequences. I just love the fact that, because like you play SA2, and you know every Sonic level is a racing level, every Tails level is a shooting level, and blah blah blah. In this game, you get variety in your levels, and I loved it. Like the SA1 story, I like how all the characters meet at different points. I really like that.
Yeah, intertwining stories is a big plus for me.
But I mean, I guess in terms of overall story, yeah, probably SA2 does have it. Hello, Tails says we did it. So they bugger on that, just on a plane. This game really helped Robotnik just be a real badass villain.
If that was like 1 centimeter to the right, they would be dead.
To me, it always sounded like they're saying, yeah! This is the worst sound effect in the entire game you're about to hear. It sounds like something you'd hear on like an Atari console or something, man.
Tails? Tails?
I'd love to know how you can talk with your head buried in
that's
the sand.
hilarious. That's hilarious.
Speaking of running animations, in Brawl, it's apparently his CD running animation.
Oh yeah, nice.
You know the figure 8.
Oh yeah.
Because someone did like a slow down version of it, and you can clearly see it.
Oh, nice. And here she is, Amy.
Yes, everyone's favourite character.
She's of course been redesigned from her Sonic CD appearance.
Yeah, because in Archie, the story goes, what was it? You had the Sonic CD, Amy, who was a little kid.
Yeah.
She found Sonic's brilliant ring, which had magical properties, and wished to be a grown-up, and she turned.
Yeah, because wasn't she like 8 in the original, and then in this she was 12? Yeah, I'm loving this like variety. You get like a car. You know, I know it doesn't handle the best, but would you say though, Tom, this handles a lot better than the racing levels in SA2?
Yes.
I hated the racing levels.
Even though I'm crashing into a wall.
Yeah. But the thing I found the worst in those racing levels is the Tails one, because he's playing flies and he goes, I know.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, because in like the Tails level, here's a plane, but then he's like, I know, I'll drive to the president. Should he be quicker if he flew to him?
I'm gonna go for turquoise this time.
But yeah, I really like this, because like every level really is different.
It's like you're in an amusement park.
Yeah.
You go to Goose Fair or something, you hear this music playing when you're on the Dodger.
Yeah.
That's like the best roller coaster in the world.
It is. It's so sweet.
I mean, it's got rockets on it, for Christ's sake.
I mean, again, it looks like you're out of space. I'm supposed to spend a fortune on this. This is Amy's first level, and you spend the whole level basically running away from zero.
That's good, really. It kind of puts like some tension on it.
Yeah.
I mean, with Sonic, you could just destroy him, but with Amy, you got to keep running.
Well, it's weird though because like, you know, like I know that you meant to run away, but I would just always smack the bastard.
You can only hit him 3 times though.
Yeah, and then I think he smacks out or something like that. I'm not sure about you, Tom, but I will say this was the last game where, to me, it actually felt like a proper Sonic game. Because, to me, if I'm honest, SA2, just to me, it seems like a good game that Sonic happens to be in.
It is like a Mario Galaxy revival.
Yeah, because I mean, like, you know, when he jumps, he uses the classic jump sound effect. You know, I mean, they think that this was the last 3D game to use that. Another thing that I think Sega needs to do is to pick one freaking model of Sonic and stick with it.
Yeah.
He looks different in every game he's in. It's just weird. It's like, you know, keep him the same. I mean, Mario always looked the same. Well, I mean, granted, he looks better in Sunshine than he does in like 64. But I mean, in terms of like promotional pictures, he always looks the same. Sonic actually has a different overall design in every game he's in. This is actually one of my favourite things of all time about Sonic Adventure. In the intro movie, that plays obviously in the intro movie, when just before Open Your Heart kicks in.
Yeah.
If you listen really, really carefully, you can actually hear somebody say, "Who gives a shit?"
Really?
That's the honest to God truth. I think it comes about the 50-second mark. You'll hear some like radio static. You'll hear like someone's tuning in a radio. If you listen carefully, you can clearly hear someone say, "Who gives a shit?"
Oh, I gotta go look at that now.
Which I thought was just the greatest thing of all time, because of course in Japan, Sonic has always been targeted at teenagers, and there's been swearing in Sonic games, so I think them saying shit wasn't really a big deal, and I think just that when it was translated into English, you know, the people who were making it just didn't catch the fact that it said shit. Because I mean, I'd listened to that track for countless times before I actually heard it say, "Who gives a shit?"
It's like one of those things that you try and listen to hear a ghostly voice.
Yeah, it's like you know, those older Beatle records that you'd play backwards and hear like, "Oh, I buried Paul" and stuff like that.
This is true though. If you play, you know, Ashley from WarioWare.
Yeah.
You ever played the WarioWare games?
No, but I keep meaning to. I've heard they're good.
It's if you play her theme backwards, it says something like, "I have granted kids to hell."
That's a bit messed up for Nintendo.
Seriously, go look at it on YouTube.
I can never get any of the thing. I always ended up smacking the things.
There's actually a mission here in mission mode where you have to collect like so many balloons. and if you miss one, you've got to restart the whole level.
Well, another thing that SA1 started that has been carried into pretty much all the other 3D games is the theme of running towards the camera and something big in the back chasing you. And of course it was used in SA2 when like the big truck chases you, and like in Heroes when that big weird boulder chases you.
Yeah.
Although Crash Bandicoot has become crap now.
Pretty much.
It hasn't been good since the old PS1 days.
I think it was the only first 3 games that were good.
First 3 games and his GBA games were good, but after that it went downhill.
Kind of like the Spyro the Dragon games. Only the first 3 were good.
Oh my god, they ruined. Have you seen the revamp that they've done of Spyro?
Yeah.
It's terrible, isn't it?
They've got Elijah Wood doing the voice.
Bastards.
I got nothing against Elijah Wood. He was amazing.
Same here. Tom Kenny was perfect as him. Why would you want to replace Tom Kenny for?
The voice of SpongeBob.
SpongeBob and the current voice of Starscream in Transformers Animated. Anyway, back to Sonic.
Yeah, we've kind of gone off track here. Oh yes, this is where you get the crystal ring.
Yeah. Which, I never liked it because it made Sonic look like a bit of a pansy wearing this big bracelet. Because, I mean, SA2 to just press B, SA1 you have to charge it up for hours.
If you notice, his eyes are green in this. In the Fleetway comic, his eyes weren't green until he like absorbed some of chaos.
Yeah, I like that because in that bit it was really just, you know, so Sonic's officially the eyes are green, we have to change him now. I like that he says, I'll cut him off at the Mystic Ruins. That's the direction Zero's going. It's not really cutting off as much as following.
Well, technically he does cut him off at the Mystic Ruins.
Yeah. Although in terms of Fleetway, I really liked it, but I felt The Sonic Adventure Saga was a bit off because I mean they redesigned all the characters and stuff.
Well, they did it to fit it into the Fleetway mythology.
If he wants to chase him, like I said, why didn't he just jump in the bloody, you know, tractor beam?
What are you gonna do?
With this, you can now do the light
I only ever used this attack once to destroy that stupid monkey cage.
Yeah.
I can never be bothered to like charge up after that.
Oh, bugger.
You fell through the rock there. That's quite impressive.
Well, that's how I roll.
But yeah, like in this game, Knuckles' theme is like for the jazz. I never liked it in SA2 when they gave him like a rap R&B song. For me, it just wasn't Knuckles, to be honest.
It just makes him even more than a stereotype.
Plus the fact that Dan Green actually makes him sound like a black man. To me, I just hear that and I just think Knuckles is black.
It's like Sonic Awesome all over again.
Sonic Awesome.
You've never seen that?
No, what's that?
You seen Metal Gear Awesome?
I've heard of it, not seen it.
Oh, I'll show you after this part's done.
Alright, nice. So, in terms of all the characters, Tom, in this game, who did you have the most fun playing as?
Either Sonic or let me have a think. Gamma was alright.
I actually like Gamma, but there was one level where the time limit, I always died because the time limit was too short.
Oh, was it the train one?
Yeah, the bloody train level. You needed like an extra 4 minutes on that.
Well, you need to be fast.
It's just a shame that Gamma moves so bloody slow.
Yeah.
I love this video. This is like the first instance of Sonic slightly going like underground. Just the music.
do 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 do.
Yeah, Project Chaos, for those of you who don't know, was a bunch of people got together online and decided to remake all the level music from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Some of them, especially the ones performed by Snapple Man, sound amazing. But
Yeah.
the one for Lava Reef song is done solely on piano. It's about 4 minutes long, and everyone I've spoken to about it cannot actually hear the Lava Reef song theme in it. It's like, I wouldn't mind if it was on piano as long as you could hear the bloody theme.
That's not saying it's not good though.
I don't like it because it's Lava Reef song, but the Lava Reef song isn't there, so it's pointless being on there.
Thank you, global warming.
See, I'll go if you should have used this in a inconvenient truth. Oh?
He's alive.
just, right, mate, yeah. That's something that annoys me now in every single Sonic game. Every time they meet, he always says the same, "Hey Tails, long time no see." It's like think of a new line for Christ's sakes.
You know, I severely hope there aren't actual people inside those planes.
It's just Sonic and Tails committing nice, you know. Sure. That's homicide. Good for them.
That guy gets on like his ship on top of the egg carrier. Oh, I'm just going out for a nice flight. Is that, you just hear the hum of a missile. Ew, bang.
Check the skies, Joe. Like I've already taken this job to support my wife and kids. That's so lazily done. Like nothing even happens. It's just the.
I hate it when he doesn't listen.
I love that. That just showed them as like a great brother relation. It reminds me slightly of the relationship in the Sonic movie,
Yeah.
where it's like, "Yo, no help."
This must be the way to the sky deck.
I never understood the point of that little stop for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It's completely pointless. I loved it. The music rocks in this. Oh, again, this has another great name. It's one of those great like Japanese names. This piece of music is simply called Sky Deck A Go Go. I also laugh at your lack of Sonic knowledge, Tom. But we'll talk about that at a later date.
Don't make me stab you with my biro that I'm holding for some reason or another. No, I'm not going that way. Not again.
I learned my lesson. See, the thing about this is that everyone wants to jump. It's safer just to take it slowly and just keep pressing right.
Well, I'd
Like
love
that.
to take it slowly, but I've got a 10-minute recording time.
I haven't played Adventure in a while, I admit, but you know, this is my favourite Sonic game. I just love this. Look at that, destroying giant machines with explosions that look like they came from the N64. Brilliant. I actually read that once in a review of Sonic Adventure 2. It's like great graphics, but the explosions look like they come from Bomberman 64. That's one massive fucking cannon.
Yeah, how many cannons does this guy need? And on that note, where did he fit the sky deck? On the ship?
it's like the outside is tiny. Where did all this crap come from?
I didn't see this shit when I landed.
This crap is bigger than the carrier itself. See, I like this because this is like the only Sonic level really, apart from one in SA2, to kind of like play with gravity.
Yeah, that's really great in a place that has a bad camera.
It's worse than the SA2 level. That's so hard to play.
Oh, this is fun, bumping into walls.
Yeah, the control wasn't exactly perfect in this game, but oh well.
Oh, thank God it's over.
Yeah, and I love how Tails just jumps up in the background and does nothing. He's like, look at me, I want attention, I want attention. I assembled like down its throat or something, because where the hell did he store the emerald?
You don't want to know. Yeah, I like Gamma, he's amazing.
I actually preferred Gamma to Omega.
I think a lot of people do, really.
Yeah. Omega in 360 sounds so bad.
It's like Guardian Earth said, he sounds kind of like Gamma from Sonic X.
Oh my god, Gamma and Sonic X sounded really bad too. No, this fight is just pointless because it's over in like 10 seconds.
I love the stereotypical robot sound effects.
This scene's so much, this scene's so cool.
Yeah.
This breaks down.
That doesn't happen in the in Gamma's story, does it?
No, because in Gamma's story it's like he's about to shoot Sonic and Amy goes, "Stop, Mr. Robot!" Yeah, I'll say my very first introduction to the game was seeing this scene on a Japanese Dreamcast. So cool. Why is he fighting a robot? It's just, I thought that was just so cool.
It's like nothing you've seen in a Sonic game before.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it's losing altitude.
Hey, the ship is losing altitude.
That line was like so random.
Where is the sound? Where is the sound of the wind now?
I need to
A wizard stole it.
A wizard stole it.
There must be a switch somewhere on the bridge.
My God, he's been on the steroids.
He looks slightly like a fatter version of the Cloverfield monster. I just think the fact that the big leap between Chaos 6 and Perfect Chaos is like he grows like 200 times in size. It's just, if Chaos is so powerful like Robotnik says, why is he throwing down these weird things for?
You know what? I think Robotnik kept them as a means of controlling Chaos, just in case.
It could be, because it frees them. Yeah, it's a good point.
And I just came up with that now. Hooray for me! Oh yes.
Very quickly, yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking that.
Yes. Watch this super spiky vase attack. Couple of extremes. Move the wrong sticks and you die.
Yeah, I thought that Chaos is so unstoppable. But you know, a bit of like frozen liquid nitrogen will freeze him. It's a bit weird that. Then,
Well, he is like a god of water.
the fact that he obviously breaks up and he must reform just like the T-1000 in T2. I hate the fact that he jumps off the bloody air carrier and yet, but you know, he lands perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
And no, but that's like in a level, if you were to jump off like a 2-foot cliff, you die. Very cartoony. Sonic turns flat.
I hate Eggman.
We hate him too, Sonic.
Where's the
That's not phallic in any way, shape or form, though, is it?
Be glad you didn't land on it, Sonic.
I thought that Knuckles, you have to go traipsing through the bloody Mystic Ruins to find the keys for that. Just opens up for Sonic. I bet Knuckles is like kicking himself, going, what the fuck? I thought that this temple is obviously thousands of years old, yet there are giant robotic, centipedes flying around. I love the camera angle on this running through this maze bit. I thought this was really well done.
It's like one of the times it actually works effectively.
Yeah, it's like one of the times the way moving the camera works really well.
And this, look at this, it's fucking amazing.
That is really badass. Just fire coming out of everywhere.
Oh god, well, from one good camera angle to a bad one.
Oh god, not the water snake. Who came up with this idea? It's just giving me really bad flashbacks to the water temple in Ocarina of Time.
Oh, don't get me started.
Oh my god, that was worse than Vietnam.
It's like, you weren't there, man, you weren't there.
You haven't been in that temple, man. You don't know what it was like.
Just the fucking blocks, man, they were everywhere.
Well, I think the first time I did this, I hit all 3 switches, but then I tried to jump off the snake, and I eventually just fell to the floor and died.
Yeah, I've done that as well.
Before this, it was just the N64. I mean, the N64 looked good for its time, but I mean, yeah, the graphics in this game did just blow people away.
Well, to be honest, the Dreamcast was in the same generation as the PS2 and the GameCube.
Yeah, which actually a lot of people seem to forget that because it came out like 2 years before like the PS2, like the Xbox and GameCube did.
Yeah, people seem to lump it in with the PS1 and N64 generation.
Yeah. So again, this is kind of like, it's very odd for a Sonic game. It's kind of weird puzzle.
Yeah, all you have to do really is just point the light at the mirrors and it will reflect it.
Which again, to be fair, I did like it because it takes a break from just the simple running. Because I think, you know, as we both commented on before, SA2 is really, it's just the same level over and over again. I'll tell you a bit about that light speed dash. I remember I played SA2 for a while. I came back to do this, and I just jumped and pressed the button, and I thought, oh, why isn't the light speed dash working? Yep, the charge it up.
You were saying something about Yuji Naka, weren't you? About how he left during development.
Oh yeah, he left during development of the 360 game. I can't remember why exactly he did, but he left to create his own video game company called Probe.
It's a Probe, but never mind.
Probe is yeah, 10% of that company. So I think Sega can have an option to like publish their games or something like that. But it's weird though because Yuji Naka seems to. Because in the past, people have like come up with good concepts for games, like a Sat AM game was proposed, and a big Sonic RPG, both of which were refused by Naka.
I think he's just stuck in his ways, really.
Yeah, so like maybe he's gone. Maybe we'll start getting some variety to Sonic games.
A mural.
Yeah, what you see is that mural depicting the final form of chaos. Sega actually have a history of using these little pictures, like in Sonic and Knuckles, when you fight Knuckles in the hidden palace zone. There's actually a mural in the back depicting Super Sonic fighting against Eggman in space. I thought like the colours look really good with this kind of like fire lighting.
Did the Dreamcast version have this kind of like cell shaded effect? Because I forget.
No, not really. No, because yeah, for the GameCube version, they did make the characters look a bit extra shiny. I think that's because since Heroes and Shadow, of course, the characters are all just super shiny.
Yeah, especially in Heroes, they look like plasticine.
Now it actually took me up. I actually had to play through the game about 2 or 3 to before I actually play.
That's pretty much the story of most games.
Well, look, obviously not games like Mario 64. Pretty basic story there.
It's like find the stars, save the princess. That's it.
Jump through paintings. Alright, mate, whatever you say. Chronologically, seeing Robotnik now after he's defeated by Tails. And in the Tails section, apparently this is where Robotnik flies over.
What's he doing here?
Well, isn't Sonic Movies doing a movie with all the cutscenes in order?
Oh, he's already done SA1.
Oh, nice. I have to go check that out.
Oh, yes, yeah, I mean, we're going to have it on our site soon, yeah, but yeah, SA1 is completely done, yeah. This scene takes place after Tails' last fight with Robotnik.
Yeah, Sonic Movies, if you're watching, put your thing as a response video to this if you would.
Oh, here we go, there's Silver Sonic, of course, from Sonic Hedgehog 2 on the Mega Drive. And there's, of course, the classic Metal Sonic from Sonic CD.
Or as we know
like
from the Fleetway comics, Metalix.
I loved it because it was a nice little like Easter egg for the fans to see those 2 robots. This puzzle, first time I did it, I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
It's worth noting that if you get all the emblems, you can use Metal Sonic as a character in like time trial stages here.
Yeah, I think it's only time trial mode, I think, and it's only in the GameCube version, I think. Hooray!
Thank God.
Final level, final egg.
Bit appropriate, really.
It's weird because there's only, in the whole game there's only 10 levels and Sonic's the only character that actually play through them all. Tails and Knuckles have 5 levels. I think Sonic's Gamma, Amy has 4 and Big only has 3, I think.
Oh, Big seemed like he had like 10 the way it just went on.
Well, that's because the levels took so bloody long.
It's like, oh, I've got him, oh, he got away.
I did like applaud like we're trying to add something new into the mix, but really fishing.
Yeah.
Fishing. I think it was only because, you know, the big Dreamcast game at the time was Sega Bass. And so there was like, you know, let's put fishing into Sonic. Although I'll tell you a game I am looking forward to, Sega Superstar Tennis. It's pretty sweet.
Looks alright.
It just came out today and apparently it's really fun to play on the Wii.
Well, I'll have to give it a look. Is this also by Jun Senyu?
I would imagine most basically in all the Sonic games, every time there's a really good bit of music, 9 times out of 10 it'll be Jun Senyu.
But 9 times out of 10, if you hear a guitar, it's Jun Senyu.
Although from what I may be wrong, but from what I've been told, he did everything on Shadow the Hedgehog, the game.
Yeah, I heard that as well, and that's why it kind of suffered a bit.
Really? I thought Shadow wasn't that bad. The music and that.
It was too dark and boring for me.
Well, I think a couple of the tracks in that game were like Westopolis. I loved the Westopolis theme. I thought that was quality.
The final boss theme didn't do it for me.
What? Really? What? I Am All of Me. You didn't like that?
Not really. Well, it's no What I'm Made Of or Live and Learn.
For me, it's always Open Your Heart. For me, Open Your Heart is the ultimate Crush 40 song.
Yeah, the remix they did of that, I think, personally, is terrible.
Yeah, the Bentley Jones remix. I don't think it's that bad. You know, it's not as good as the original, but the guy who did that, Bentley Jones, is actually he goes under the alias Lee Brotherton on those remixes, and it's inferior. Whereas Johnson Hughes' remix of Lee Brotherton's Dreams of an Evolution song is so much better than the original.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, really.
What level would you say, Tom, was your favourite in the whole game?
I like the Ice Cap.
Ice Cap, yeah.
Oh, fuck you all.
Oh!
I was going for a perfect run of this level as well. Well, so much for that.
What would you say was your worst level? Is it Skydeck?
Probably Skydeck or Lost World.
Well, probably my worst Sonic level was probably, yeah, I'd say probably Lost World. But my worst level overall is the Gamma level when you're on the train. I actually think the Gamma level are really superior to like the Tails and Eggman levels in SA2.
They really are.
Yeah, I just thought that was so much more fun to play. There's like some weird group of fans on YouTube who seem to think the Tails though is some murderous bastard.
Oh, that's probably from Sonic R.
Yeah, but that's the thing, that's the Tails lamest of all three of them.
Oh well, let them live their dreams.
Which I think I've said before, this was the only boss where I really had quite a bit of trouble defeating. Look how weird he's moving. Like he's having a fit or something.
He's like a Thunderbird.
He's doing the robot.
They really messed up by not producing a toy of this back in the day.
Yeah, there were barely any toys of them. I love how there happens to be a rocket there.
It's like, yeah, good job.
Here we go, the Egg Viper.
Hell yes.
I love this music. It's called Militant Missionary.
Sweet.
I know.
Get a load of this. Oh yeah, the nuclear explosion laser.
That again, it looks like an explosion from Bomberman 64.
The first time I had to do that, jumping across, I had no idea what to do and shot off into the chasm.
Yeah, what did you find easier, this or the Egg Walker?
What was the Egg Walker again?
That's Tails' last boss, the thing with the 4 legs.
Oh, the Egg Walker is stupidly easy. It's like you hit its ankles, dodge it when it jumps, and that's it.
Why would you put its weak point in the ankles for? You know,
because Robotnik's an idiot.
He's meant to be a genius. All of his machines have really bad design flaws.
Maybe they just like exaggerated his IQ or something.
The worst is that the roulette machine in Shadow the Hedgehog. Worst designed robot. He creates it with a device that hurts him as well. Why would you do that?
There's no way, I can't believe this. What am I supposed to be getting a load of anyway?
His crappy robot design.
He like threw a Beyblade at me or something.
Oh, that was a terrible program.
It was alright.
Oh, it was so bad. It was like Pokemon with toys.
True. I had one of those, but then again, that was all the rage at school.
Watch out.
Oh shit, here it comes.
If I'm going down, I'm taking you to hell with me!
Oh, you fucking whore.
He got you, that sucks, man. So, the first time you played this, Tom, for the very first time, did the suicide attack get you?
More than once, yeah.
I didn't know what he was doing, so I just walk a bit to the left and he went right past me.
Well, aren't you the special one?
Yeah, I don't know, like, have you heard they're thinking of remaking Final Fantasy VII for, like, the, PS3? I think Sega should go back and remake this game. Just give it better graphics, fix the controlling, and maybe add in a few more levels, and it will be a downright classic again. Okay, now, will you fall for it again?
Will I? Well, since this is the last part of the playthrough, what do you think?
I don't know, anything's possible.
True,
Yep,
true.
Something, you little bastard.
Oh shit, here he comes. Ooh, I just missed that.
Would it be funny if you did the spin dash, missed him, but just went off the edge?
Yep.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
That's the last time we'll hear him say that. Thank God for that.
Continuing with our Sonic Adventure DX playthrough, it's time for Tails' story. Tails, the fox who couldn't be bothered to paint his plane.
You can speak, his mouth's just open in that quality. Isn't that amazing? Well done, Sega, for that. Look, he almost crashes and up again. That makes no sense. It's so sad I can actually quote this entire speech. I've played this game so long, I know that most of the cutscenes.
Well, well, well. If it isn't
For some reason, Dean Bristol always sounds so sinister when he's speaking to Tails.
I'm going to kill you, fox boy.
You fool! Away, before I make mincemeat out of you.
And if you notice here, a lot of the lines that were in Sonic's story have changed for this one.
Yeah, that's something I really like though, is that, like, you know, the script isn't the same.
Yeah.
And it's something I actually found out a while ago. In my opinion, Sonic Adventure has the best script, and that's because the English translators basically made up their own script as they went along. You know, so obviously it fits in with the Japanese version, but it's not a direct translation. Whereas all the other games are like SF2 is literally just a direct translation from the Japanese version. Sonic Adventure, they basically took the basic premise and wrote it from the ground up.
Let's find the Chaos Emeralds before Eggman does.
Shut up, Tails.
Tails is strangely confident.
Yeah. Like, what did you think of his voice in this?
It was probably the only good time that it's been good.
Fair enough. So what, you weren't a fan of his hero's voice?
It was alright. Sonic!
He sounded like he had a cold. What are we gonna do, Sonic?
He sounded like the OVA version.
Whoa, that's harsh, man. That's harsh. What did you think of like the racing, you know, aspect of these levels?
It's kind of weird for Tails, really.
And also because Tails levels are only normally take a fraction of Sonic. There was like, as you see, this level's finished in, you know, a minute and 22 seconds. Which, you know, you can really. I love that glitch-tastic camera there.
Yeah.
Like, if you know what you're doing, you can like probably finish Tails' story within like an hour or something. Once again, it's just the standard. You know, it's like when they've added they cut out about, you know, half of Sonic's level and just they have this little racing bit. I'll actually say I think the hardest level in history of all games has to be hands down Sky High Zone from Sonic 2 on the Master System.
I was playing that earlier.
Those hang gliders, even as a 7-year-old playing that game, it made me want to take my own life.
Jesus.
That's how insanely hard those games were. They've just been sitting there all night. Which, in fact, if you play in this story after you do the casino level, you actually just see them sitting down outside the casino. It's quite funny.
Did you notice there was a sound effect of a door just before they woke up?
Really?
Now
Yeah, it was like zhoo.
Let's get a move on.
Is the second cameo from Cream the Rabbit?
Let's see if I can actually get it this time. There we go.
Oh, there we go. She flew into a wall. Good for her. Out of all three of the adventure fields, which one did you think was your personal favourite to go around?
Probably Mystic Ruins.
Yeah, I think Mr. Groove was probably the biggest because it had this area. It had the like Angel Island section, and it had the jungle. I love the fact that in these games, water there's like no density to it. He walks just the same as he does out of water than when he's in it. Is there snowboarding in the 360 game?
There is, yeah.
Is it as fun as this, or is it like worse?
It's fucking terrible.
Really?
It is abysmal, I'm not lying. I love the snowboarding bits of this, the ramps.
Yeah. So when you first played this, Tom, like, were you a bit surprised to have like a choice of 6 characters?
Not really, I was just like wanting to play the game.
Yeah, well, I remember playing it just thinking, who the hell is this cat and robot?
I just thought they were new Sonic characters, really.
Hey! Like, I love Sonic, but like when you play as Tails, he can get quite annoying.
You made it.
That's pretty. Just like, look how fast you're going through the air there.
I think
That's pretty sweet.
that ramp is the only way you can actually beat Sonic.
Yeah.
Hey, Knuckles!
What's up? Look, he's just like going to beat the crap out of him. He's just look at him.
Tails, you've done nothing to me, but I'm gonna kick you upside your head.
Fighting Knuckles.
Hooray!
Oh no. There.
I I lost to Knuckles.
That makes me laugh every time I see that. You lost to Knuckles, man. You suck.
I'm more used to fighting him with the homing attack.
Yeah. That make you. Dude, just use the tail attack. You kill him. It's easy as hell.
Well, oh no, that's my words to describe the situation.
Best. Oh no.
Don't you just love how Robotnik was hiding down in the lake?
Yeah. Look, why aren't the three of them just beating the crap out of him now, like Robotnik? Why are they just standing there? They all attacked him. They could get the emeralds back.
It's like in the 360 game when Shadow bursts in on Robotnik. He's just sitting in a chair and he swivels round. Shadow could have just punched the crap out of him.
One of them is Tails is now fighting Chaos 4, yeah?
Yeah.
Which means that Robotnik, Sonic and Tails are just watching the fight.
Maybe they're placing bets.
It's like, it's like, so, what, Ducks? Yeah, right, man, yeah? So, Eggman, what's new? Not much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, want a bro.
Except-
Want a bro.
I place my money on the Fox. I'll take that bit. But yeah, in terms of the bosses, like, this game had a couple of, like, really easy bosses.
I think in every game nowadays, they should just include a difficulty level. It solves everyone's problem.
It's weird because in all like the Game Boy, in like all the Game Boy Advance and DS games, they do have like you can either have hard or normal. But
Really?
for some reason, in this like all you get is easy. It's weird there. Because like the only boss who only gave me any real trouble was the Egg Viper.
And I think we all
All the
know
other
why
boss-
that was.
Yeah, all the other bosses were easy as shit. It's like I just completely cocked up your plans, and thanks to me now, Bonnet gets 2 Chaos Emeralds. Bye! Oh look, that cloud is actually shooting out a spaceship. Look at that. Well, the fact that they've destroyed all the weapons, so the next time we fight them, Robotnik's come back and put them all back on. Also, this bit they're trying to get in the air carrier, so now why are they flying away from it for?
Because they are retarded.
That never made any sense to me. I love this scene. At the first interaction, because none of the other games ever tried to do it, apart from Shadow. None of the games ever tried to give backstory to the characters. I love this.
Yeah. In sepia
Look at
tone,
that.
no less. Yeah.
In the Dreamcast version, he goes open wide like amazement. For some reason, that they took it out of the GameCube version.
What, he opens his mouth like...
Yeah, exactly. For some reason, it's not here in this version. I was like, what the fuck? Why is this kid chasing me for? What's he doing? Is he gonna rape me? I'm scared. He still just ends it. That'd be hilarious.
And so, Tails learned he was the product of inbreeding.
What? Where the fuck did that come from?
Because 2 tails just ain't natural, man.
Sonic!
It'd be cool if you met like Baloo and King Louie from the Jungle Book. That'd be pretty sweet.
That'd be fucking random, never mind sweet.
Not the fact that there's just a chaos emerald randomly in the forest and Froggy's mouth was not even near that chaos emerald when he ate it.
Maybe he's just carrying it.
I love this game, but yeah, like this director's cut really should have had more work into it. Yeah, 'cause, I mean, this is really just a snowboarding level just with sand.
Pretty much.
Although with giants, it kind of reminds me of like in Beetlejuice with like the sand snakes.
Oh, yeah. There's really not much to say about this.
just watch Tails go down the hill.
Watch him go slightly faster. Watch him go for a ring.
I love Froggy just, waiting at the edge, at the bottom of the silver tails.
Take your time, Tails. I got all day. Whee!
Let's go kill some Sonic Kidners. Man, Knuckles ain't so special anymore now, is he, bitch?
Grr.
Oh, that's some award-winning dialogue there. Grr. I'll get 'em all.
Isn't this the first time where Tikal has actually talked to her character directly?
Chronologically, I think Knuckles speaks in terms of like in the terms of the events. I think Knuckles may speak to her first.
Ah, yeah.
But I don't think we've ever met before. I'm so
Surely that's the first thing you'd say, rather than spouting off this, big monologue about Emerald. Just like, excuse me, who are you first?
Yes. Here's a legend. Oh, by the way, I'm so-and-so.
No, I'm Takal. It always bugged me that in the that Sonic knew her name. Because it's never she never says it to him. She only says it to Tails, really.
Yeah.
Oh, this was a bit fucked up, really. This is weird. It's like if you hadn't played Sonic Story all the way through and just done Tails, when this big cat comes out, you'd be like, what the hell is this guy?
When you're playing big on this bit, Tails goes, sorry, if I had only held on tighter. Oh my god, get out of my head, imagery!
Imagery, go away! No shit.
If you notice, Sonic still hasn't broken the capsule, you lazy bastard.
I'd love it if this like fucking fell into the turbine of the plane. Whoops!
Oh, you wanted me to catch you then? Right.
My bad!
It's like, oh well, there goes Ryan Drummond, best start auditioning for another Sonic.
Too many painful memories.
Oh shit, sorry.
And again, we commented on this in our Sonic playthrough, but where is the sky deck? Go on, show me, please show me, Sega. Where on that carrier is the sky deck?
I told you it's magic.
I love that so much.
Do you ever get a sense of deja vu?
Yeah, this is like what, the 5th time we've been here in a video. Oh yeah, and also as the extra special treat today, you will get to hear the sound of me eating Cheerios.
Breakfast time, yo.
I did love this level. I did think that Sky Chase Act 2, which is what we're in now, was better than Act 1, just because it was a lot more hectic than the first level. Just making the background nighttime just made it appear more dark. It obviously makes a bit in terms of like thematic themes, just made it seem more epic and dark to me. Just by simply having it set at night. This is why SA1 is the best, because they have this variety of levels. Like in SA2 you didn't get this, you didn't get this in Heroes, you didn't get it in Shadow or the 360 game. This is why I love Adventure 1 so much.
I have high hopes for Unleashed, I really do.
Yeah, like I don't think Unleashed will have any of these like flying levels and stuff, but I still think Unleashed will be the best game since SA1. That's a really lame canon if like Tails' little machine gun can take it out.
Indeed, pathetic Robotnik, pathetic.
It is quite sad. And as you can see, the Sonic the Hedgehog, the Game Gear game, has been added to the list because obviously in the DX version you can unlock the Game Gear games.
Master System version of that was the first Sonic game I ever played.
Now how are we gonna get to the bridge?
I hate it when he doesn't listen to me.
That is like my favourite line in this whole game.
Yeah.
Because they just put so much character into the relationships. Just, I hate it. That one line really does imply they have like a great like brother relationship, which after this game they didn't have it. It's just yeah.
This must be the sky deck, huh?
Just like Sonic's level. Why is that needed? Why is that little bit needed?
Well, some kids might not realise where the Sky Deck is.
Now, one of the problems you're going to get here is the camera. It's like, I was think SA1 in terms of all the Sonic games has the best camera, but it's like SA2 to me was the worst. The worst camera for me. But yeah, you can still pointlessly dodge. To be fair, Tom, in that time, you literally just flew in the air and then that really was your fault at the time.
Yeah, it was really.
It's like, fuck it, I don't want to play this anymore, I'll just die.
To point it out again, where is the Sky Deck on the egg carrier?
Well, did you see that glitch? He just flew up the staircase and started spinning around. What's that about? I did like these Tails levels. I like the race aspect, but to be fair, it's like if you race, it's like it's the end of the world, is it? Like the level where you race Robotnik, obviously you have to come first in that, otherwise
yeah.
you'll blow up Station Square. But like in this, like Sonic opens the capsule first, so who cares? Like I didn't understand the need to win the race. Like I know it was the aspect of Tails' level, and I do think it was a good idea that they actually gave Tails like a kind of race level as opposed to just walking to the end of the level like Sonic. But still, I didn't understand the you have to beat him otherwise the world would implode. But then of course in 360, what to do? He throws bombs, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, Tails. I would say Tails used to be one of my favourite characters. Now he's one of my least favourite characters.
Why is that?
Because I don't like what Sega have done to him. Like in this game, right? He makes stuff, yeah, but he doesn't pull stuff out of his arse. It's okay because I've got this magical drilling machine that we can use.
Yeah.
Now he's just become a joke. Plus his voice just makes me want to kill myself. But hopefully in Sonic Chronicles, he's not a twat anymore, which is a good thing. I want to know exactly from the Sky Deck, how the hell did they get there?
Magic.
Is that it? Everything's magic. This I always thought was weird, because it's like, because why would Sonic just stand there and let Tails fight by himself for?
Maybe he's trying to let him prove himself.
Maybe he's just a lazy bastard.
Maybe he is. Maybe he is.
And now the most epic fight in the world. You you defeated Gamma in like 11 seconds.
Don't hurt him.
That's hilarious. Oh, we're going down.
Oh shit.
The thing that I get right is that basically that blows up the second you leave us. Basically, that means Sonic must. Big fights, Chaos, then Sonic does, then Knuckles does. So those 3 fights have to take place within the space of like 10 seconds in terms of like Tails' point of view. It's
Magic.
insane. It is, it's just completely magic. Come to me, lesbian seagull.
What?
I love how Eggman is like casually just like, you know, falls down from the sky. It's hilarious. Oh, this line always cracks me up.
That's Eggman. I wonder what happened to Sonic.
I wonder what happened to Sonic. Just the way it's delivered is hilarious.
You know what he sounds like?
Finish.
What?
He sounds like the owl from the OVA.
And now
Oh yeah.
my is ruined.
Quite popular with the ladies.
Will destroy State.
Go watch the OVA commentary now.
Hooray! Look, what's he doing in his little
Oh
ship?
god, that looks wrong.
I really do think in SA1 and SA2, he's a great villain. I mean, in this game, he's going to destroy Station Square, you know, and in SA2 he goes to destroy the world.
Hmm.
And then in Heroes, he's just like, he's just a twat.
Yeah. You want some more energy? Well, here it is.
In the Sonic X version of this, it's, Tails doesn't race Eggman, he races Balcoon, the, messenger robot to get to the missile.
Right.
You have no idea what that is, do you, Tom?
Oh no! Get to that missile before he detonates it.
This is very random music.
Yeah, I know, it's so weird. Why did you just stand there for? Hit him! Hit him! And again, I thought this little bit here it's a really nice character moment, and you don't get these in any of the games anymore.
Mm.
Square depends on me.
Because like Tails really does think like the weight of the world is on his shoulders. I love it. That's a nice little scene.
I know I can do this by myself. Okay, Eggman, bring it on.
You go, Tails! Yeah.
And that, kids, is what we call character development.
My problem with SA2 is that they gave Amy and Tails, no, they gave Tails the exact same character development because basically, you know, at the end when Sonic's blasted into space and he goes, you know, I'm gonna stand up to you for the first time. It's like, not really, Tails, because you fought him in SA1.
Mm.
This probably was one of my favourite levels in the whole game, Tom. What about you?
Well, the music's good.
Oh yeah, the music. Run through the speed highway.
Mm.
My favourite bit is that if you listen, there's actually a guy in the corner just going up and down and all around.
Makes about as much sense as the lyrics of the Sonic Rush songs.
Yeah, I like the fact that like in these Sonic games, in these levels, there's like normally there's at least 2 to 3 parts of each level, and sometimes only like I think in this level Sonic is the only character to go to both parts, the racing section and the little town. Whereas of course when you're Knuckles, you only play the town section when you're looking for the Master Emerald.
Well, each character has to have their own little space to play in, I suppose.
The first time you played this level, Tom, did you have any problem with it? Like the first time you faced Eggman?
I died a few times, yeah.
Yeah. It is like, because I think as you can see Tom's taking shortcuts, it does take a while to learn the shortcuts in every level. What I had a problem with was, I think it's here, these floating platforms.
Oh yeah, these were a bitch.
That wasn't too bad.
That wasn't too bad.
That wasn't too bad.
Quite
Yeah.
popular with the ladies! Oh, and seriously, man, coming up is Dean Bristow's greatest performance, and just one of the most sinister lines you'll ever hear in anything ever. Holy shit, it's got legs!
Here it comes.
I love it, it's so dark.
You fool. Away, before I make mincemeat out of you.
That's so cool, I love it! Fool, away.
I can do this.
It's so fucking dark, it rules. Music's pretty sweet.
Indeed it says.
So, what did you think of the final boss then?
A bit weak, if I'm honest.
It's like, again, it's like one of those things which it's kind of a good idea in terms of the actual machine he's built, but the weakness is just, how would you make this kind of robot which has a weakness in the Fate 4?
Yeah, a weakness that you can't even protect against.
The way that, like, when he stamps down twice, he just goes, get a load of this. Like, they've clearly just used the same one line recorded and just replayed it like 3 times in a row.
Yeah, to get more effect.
It's hilarious. It's like he's become a rapper. Get a lot of this.
Watch me wreck the mic. Psych.
He's just standing there posing while this big machine's exploding behind him.
He's like the friggin' Megazord.
That's quality. He learns to like stand on his own 2 feet and stuff, and just do things. Yeah, like I said, he did this for the first time by himself. If you really don't include Sonic 2 and 3, where you can after plays just tell he's by himself, but you know whatever. So having that slightly of an inconsistency in the games when you play as him, he can fly for about 10 seconds. Yet we're led to believe here that he flew all the way to the Mystic Ruins
Over the ocean.
over the ocean. This was a nice ending because this mirrors Sonic's ending, where you see them two just, you know, running and basically talking about the adventure that they've just been on.
And at this point, Robotnik's already escaped from being beaten by Sonic.
Yeah. And tells you like, yeah man, I kicked his ass. And Sonic's like, well, but shit, not enough, man, because I have to defeat him after you. Now I like this ending, but there's a big cock up here. Because obviously this is the GameCube version. The Dreamcast version, I've always said, in my opinion, is better than the remake. He's gonna jump in the air and freeze frame, just like in the classic Mega Drive games. There's a problem with the sound, as you're about to see. It just ends like in the middle of the verse, like that. So it actually ends on "I wanna fly high," and just made it seem like a proper ending. It was in there must have been some cock up when they, you know, remade it to make it end like that.
Okay, so from Tails we move on to Knuckles' story.
And I will say this is my favourite version of Knuckles in any game, you know, cartoon comic ever. It just captures his personality perfectly. You know, like the loner who just wants to be left by himself. You know, he only gets involved in this game, in the story, because he has to, really.
This whole island will fall into the ocean.
I like this because it's reminiscent of Sonic 3 and Knuckles when Eggman steals the Master Emerald.
I love that bit.
And that game was really the first epic Sonic storyline. It's just you know, back when this was made in like 1998, these graphics on a home console were like mind blowing. You know what I always thought was weird?
What's that?
Why he starts in Station Square?
It's up to me.
Because he must have taken the train there, mustn't he? I guess it explains why he's outside the train station.
It won't be easy.
But I guess it would have made more sense for him than starting the Mystic Ruins.
I better...
It is kind of weird how they happen to, like, you know, when you find some emeralds are like trapped in badniks, like how the hell did they get in there?
Yeah.
You know the one that really puzzles me? The one that sometimes is in the foot of the Sonic statue in a Kashinopolis.
Yeah, that doesn't really
How did they
make
get in there? That makes no sense.
magic.
Oh, that's an excuse for everything, Tom.
Well, it works.
I actually think the collecting is better in this game than SA2.
Oh, Jesus, don't get me started on that.
What, SA2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mainly because, as you can see, you can find any of the 3 in any order you want. SA2 has this weird system where like it only gives you hints on one at a time. I'm not sure why they did that. I was a bit kind of shocked that the first time playing this when his missions are more like searching the missions. I think just based on the character and his name, you would imagine that maybe you may get some, you know, Streets of Rage style side-scrolling beat-em-up action.
Yeah, you do have a point.
Which, you know, I think if, you know, the next time they give Knuckles a prominent role, I would like some of that, you know, like just some nice beat-em-up action, which apparently is what we're going to get in Unleashed with the Werewolf, or Werehog if you want to call him that.
Yeah, I wouldn't say no to a sequel to Knuckles Chaotix.
I've never played it, but I've heard very mixed things about that game.
A bit bland, if I'm honest.
Well, from what I've heard about that game, originally Sonic was the star of it, but I think someone at Sega said, no, this game's crap, take Sonic out of it.
Yeah.
Again, that's only what I've heard. Chow in space, I love that, one of the little Easter egg type things.
Yeah.
This is your third attempt trying to hit the button, Tom. What are you playing at, mate?
Well, I'm sorry.
You know what? I don't get it. Like Knuckles opens it, then Sonic opens it. It's already open from the first time.
Well, maybe they lock it back up.
Oh, look, there's the Sonic statue. It's like, how the hell did this emerald get in there?
And on that note, why is there a Sonic statue to begin with?
He's a legend, that's why.
True.
Knuckles, Sonic's like, Knuckles, you bastard! And one thing that made me glad to know is that they don't have any of that weird collector No! Another thing that makes no sense. chronologically, yeah, Knuckles plays this level first, yeah. And as you've just seen, there's loads of like rings in the bank. So why is it empty? So why is it empty when you play it at Sonic?
Well, is it ever stated that he plays this level first?
Yeah, I think it is because it explains why there isn't a big statue.
Maybe they drained it.
I think so. I think Sonic movies put Knuckles first in his movie, and I think actually, although I think when you come out of the casino, Sonic and Tails have come out as well. Actually, I don't know. Actually,
No, I think Sonic does first because he comes out and Sonic and Tails are unconscious.
yeah, but again, what I don't get is that, but surely when Knuckles going in when the statue was there first, or either that, or maybe at this moment in time.
Yeah, they're probably in the sewers right now.
Yeah, good point actually. So yeah, so like, how the hell did they get in these badniks?
You know what I'm gonna say, don't you?
Oh god.
Magic.
I'm glad that the Knuckles I think only has like 5 levels, because let's be fair, doing this for like 10 levels in a row would get boring fast.
This wasn't my favourite of the Emerald collecting levels, to be blunt.
I think my favourite was probably Red Mountain.
Yeah, you do have a point.
Even though I think Knuckles' version of Skydeck was pretty cool. They abandoned you, you bastard. You know what I've never understood?
What's that?
How the hell can he actually glide?
I don't know.
Magic? There's the cow and her father, who has a long name and I can't pronounce it.
Packer Hamek, I think.
Packer, Hammond, Pac-Man, Luncheon Man.
Yes, Pac-Man.
Knuckles is just the descendant of a bunch of violent bastards who just kill everyone.
That makes a lot of sense.
It does actually, yeah. It's obviously, I think Knuckles goes in first, but then when he goes and sees the Carl, in that time frame, Sonic has gone in and come out. Because obviously, as you're going to see now, Sonic's right there. So we think at least that that's the end time frame. So looks like he's pleasuring himself from this angle. Look at that.
Oh, Jesus.
This is one of my favourite scenes. This anything with the Robotnik theme just rules, in my opinion. Why can't Eggman hear him? Was it really needed to have you actually go into the elevator? Why couldn't that have just been part of the movie?
Oh, this isn't what you're after.
It's the Graham Road. Of course, fans of Fleetway will remember that the Graham Road was the most powerful. It was called the Controller Emerald, which it's never been used outside of England. I don't think we've actually talked about this, Tom, but in Fleetway, Chaos was actually his. He was the god of fear. Anyone who was near him would just freeze up with fear.
Was he the god of fear?
I don't think he was god of fear, but he had some weird power that could, anyone who was near him just got scared.
Yeah, wasn't he like just a regular person of the Draken Empire?
Yeah, he was actually just one of those fish things, yeah. I've said this before, but this is, the best version of Knuckles in any game or cartoon or comic book ever.
That's probably the first time you ever see Chaos try and be intimidated.
Yeah, because I think it's the first time where Chaos is actually at a shape and size to actually be intimidated, because obviously Chaos Zero is a bit weedy,
Yeah.
Chaos 1 is just slightly taller, but yeah, this is the first Chaos transformation where he could pose a threat. And actually, I think Chaos 2 is harder than Chaos 4. No, not in terms of him, the difficulty, just the fact that he's such an awkward bitch to fight.
He's like the large bodies in Kingdom Hearts.
Especially when you're in the DM you died on Chaos 2, you suck, Tom.
Thanks a lot.
My only complaint is that I think possibly the amount of room you have is possibly too small.
Yeah, for the size of him.
Yeah, and also I know obviously they are trying to go for a compact room to fight in, but maybe feel slightly bigger. Plus the slightly awkward camera doesn't really help matters sometimes.
This begs the question: what was Robotnik doing up here in the first place?
Sitting down eating.
Obviously.
I imagine he came up here to actually give Chaos the Emerald, and then they were going to leave. Although yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Then why was Chaos here?
I don't know. Maybe he needed a place to hide.
But then again, he's just water. He could like hide in the swimming pool.
Yeah, it's like Alex Mack.
Back when Nickelodeon was actually good.
Good. No, they have crappy fart jokes every 2 seconds. Stands there. Like, why is he standing there?
What about Sonic?
Because he's a hardcore mofo, but he's still smart as a sack of hammers.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Knuckles! Why do you believe this shit?
I know, he's just a moron. That's what I like. I like the aspect that he was so gullible. He kept walking, then really slow. So look how long that goes on for. That is like 5 times too long. Spoilable though, obviously I think you know that, but when he finds Sonic, he doesn't ask him about it, he just starts to pummel him.
Yeah, speaking of the Mystic Ruins, if you've noticed by now, the temple in the flashback is the same one as the temple in the jungle. Something shiny, yay!
Oh, that's terrible. I think the reason why he does just flash to the Mystic Ruins is, of course, as we heard before you go into the hotel, it says, you know, there are currently no trains running at this time, so I think that is probably why, and of course, just the shovel claw.
You've got the shovel claw.
But you know what's weird though? Surely if he has his big friggin' metal spikes on his hand and he punches Sonic, he'd kill him.
Yeah.
But like the force that Knuckles punches at, surely you know, the strength punching him, he'd break his fucking face in.
Yes, but then it won't be called Sonic the Hedgehog anymore, it'll be called Knuckles the Echidna, and that doesn't really roll off the tongue, does it?
Knuckles the murderer.
Rated E for everyone.
I did like the fact that they kept the classic 16-bit jumping sound on our way to Red Mountain, I believe.
Isn't that your favourite Knuckles stage?
Yeah, I love Red Mountain. I love this crazy jazz music. It's genius.
It does suit the level very well.
You know, I also thought that because in this game, Knuckles' type of music is jazz. After he was kind of given like R&B and rap. I always thought that the jazz suited him better. But I thought this level was like the most free roaming you had. How the hell did they get in the dirt there?
It impacted very hard.
Yeah, you had like the most open space to roam around in. I loved it.
Well, it is a nice change from the enclosed stuff of Casinopolis and whatnot.
Even Speed Highway felt slightly enclosed just because you have all those buildings around you.
Oh yeah, claustrophobia.
Yeah, like you actually do have just like a big open. You know, this level probably would best show off Knuckles' his abilities to glide and climb. Well, on my version of SA1, sometimes when I complete the level, it would add 10 seconds onto my time for some reason. You can complete the level in under 3 minutes. I get to like 2:51, it adds 10 seconds. I'm like, what the hell is that about?
Ever noticed how fast Knuckles runs?
I know, it's mental, isn't it? It's weird because in the game, you know, like Knuckles is always fast. In the game Sonic are, he and Sonic actually run at the same speed.
What's that in his hand?
That's clearly too big to be a piece of the Master Emerald.
Well, Knuckles is an idiot, what do you expect?
It doesn't say a word, just goes to punch the crap out of him. Now, let's see if Tom gets killed again.
Not bloody likely.
It's like, yeah, like, he's a pussy, look at him, he's terrible.
No problem. I'll make him eat dirt.
I just Knuckles being such a badass, it's great. Look, it is slightly interesting because, you know, you get to fight them as different characters. It isn't like, you know, it's just the same person. So, like, you know, with Knuckles, you have the ability just to glide into him. Sonic, I think you just have to jump on him, don't you? Where did these stairs go? Because you're obviously fighting in a little lake. So,
Yeah.
where's the staircase for that? Where's the waterfall? You know, why is it suddenly grown 5 times in size, you know?
You know what I'm gonna say, it's magic.
No, your goddamn magic explanations again. Who's flying it at the moment, can I say that? Who's flying it?
It's on autopilot.
Oh, fair enough.
And now I shall remove all the textures.
Looks so... I'm gonna go back and listen to the way Dean Bristol just said, behold. Behold!
So let's get the tornado and go after it.
Oi, Tails, who's in charge here? Me, shut your mouth. I always love it. So like, Knuckles came along, mucks everything up for him, and then just goes, okay, I'm going by. I don't think Tom's speaking, but I think you can speak to like Sonic there, and doesn't he say to Knuckles like, you know, what are you waiting for? Go away or something like that. Yeah, as Tom was saying in the last part, there's the
Stone statues.
there it is, the temple which you see in the flashbacks.
2 statues to find in this jungle. Obviously one you get right at the start, one is hidden.
As I said earlier, there's these trees that look like an X, and I thought it was underneath there, so I spent like 2 hours trying to dig in there. Now, you know what I don't get is, you know, obviously this is a temple, but you know, geographically, like the whole area must have been changed because you know, where's the walls behind it, where's the buildings behind it, and stuff like that.
Maybe they were just torn down during the war.
Well, I don't think it's the war. So obviously, as we find out later, when Chaos is awakened, he literally murders all the Echidnas, doesn't he?
Right, time to go hunt for these emeralds.
Hooray!
I hate
I like
these
those-
lizard things.
Well, like, they're comedians, aren't they? Like SPL.
Yeah, I know, but they just fade in and out so quickly it's hard to hit them.
And it's really annoying is that as soon as they turn invisible, that you also can't hit them, even though, you know, you clearly would still be able to. But it's like, again, like, how the hell did these emeralds firstly get into this mystic, you know, underground cavern? But how the hell did they get into a robot?
Magic?
Oh, stop saying magic, man.
It's the only explanation. I think in SA2 they just made the stages way too big. Especially the space one. Oh god. Craziness. But we'll get to Knuckles in SA2.
Yeah. You should have clearly hit him about 3 times before you actually did. What did you think of Knuckles' voice actor in SA1, Tom?
I think it's actually pretty good.
I think Scott Dreyer got better as he went on. I think in SA2, I don't think he actually put enough emotion in that game. But in like Heroes, he's pretty good. But yeah, I have no idea why he didn't continue after this game. That's what I want in Unleashed. Hypersonic.
No, you know what I think is going to happen?
What?
The Werehog is going to go super.
The Werehog will go super.
And you know what that's an allusion to?
What?
The golden Azuru from Dragon Ball GT. Because obviously Supersonic is pretty much a homage to the Super Saiyans.
Well, you say that, but apparently Yuji Naka was asked that and he said it wasn't. Well, there's conflicting reports. Some people say he said it was, other people say he said it. I don't know what to believe. So we let's believe that obviously this is the same altar, right? So basically the ground from the altar just one day went up in the air.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
No, I reckon what happened is they lifted the island off the planet's surface to escape from chaos.
Oh yeah. I kind of mean because see, as we see later on, as soon as chaos comes out, then when he basically kills everyone.
Well, they could have sealed him in and then lifted it off to prevent him from getting back to the ground.
Well, hopefully stuff like this will be answered in. That they're going to tie up all the loose ends of the franchise. I, for one, would like to hear more about Knuckles' backstory.
What, in Chronicles?
Yeah.
I don't really have high hopes for that.
Really?
It looks really bland.
They still have a few months to finish it. I think it'll be pretty good.
And to be honest, BioWare, in my opinion, I've only really played Mass Effect, but it didn't really stick with me, as it were.
Well, I haven't played any of their games, but I've just heard that it's good. See, look how big the Emerald is in this game. In SA2, it's tiny by comparison. There's the ship without textures, of course.
Of course.
Looks like it was drawn in crayon by a 4-year-old.
Because at this point in the story, Omega's just left the egg carrier.
Gamma.
Sorry, I've been playing Heroes lately.
I forget, in 06, is he fast or is he quite slow?
I've forgotten, to be honest.
I tried to block it from my mind.
Yeah.
I haven't even played it and I tried to block it from my mind.
We should at least try and play it.
I think we have to follow him. We have to follow Gamma to the entrance to the air carrier.
Oh yes, well, since we're going that way anyway, I might as well show you the power up.
Oh yes, what's it, the maximum heat knuckle gloves or something like that. That attack is the same as the crystal light for Sonic. I only ever used it once when you needed it. I can never be bothered to charge it up and use it.
gloves.
No, those are some hardcore yellow gloves. Wow, that was amazing.
Kaioken!
Oh, cool.
Just a free emblem for you there.
Did you ever find all of them, Tom?
No.
Time to make a house call.
Oh my god.
Knuckles, strong you may be, but making up good lines you cannot.
Knuckles, who writes your dialogue, mate? Elmer Fudd? It's just...
Now we'll see who's so easily tricked.
It's still you.
I love how he's pissed off about it though.
Yeah, how dare you make me look like a fool because I'm a moron. How
Like,
dare
oh,
you?
That pesky Eggman up to his tricks again.
He took the time to make sure he put a swimming pool in with his, massive ship of death.
It can't be far from here.
That cutscene is as pointless as the one where Sonic goes, so this must be the entrance to the sky deck. It's just like it's not needed.
Yeah, I don't know why they bother putting rings on the action field, to be honest.
Because there's no enemies there, so I have no idea why you would need them.
To be perfectly honest, this isn't my favourite of the Knuckles stages.
But the music is, you can't beat this music.
Right, so the emerald's in there, but we've got to open the door first.
Yeah. Which, I think it was an interesting idea, just slightly poorly executed, I'm afraid.
God damn. Thank you. Jesus.
Finally.
Ah, there's the emerald.
Bitch, get that shit out my face.
Ain't your hoe no more.
Fancy red booties.
Fancy red booties.
That's just sad that we're quoting ourselves from different cultures.
Silence, we are fabulous.
Oh, random destruction, you gotta love it.
Indeed. Eggman spent all this time building this stuff, and we just come along and kill it.
The fact that this thing, even this little inside bit is twice the size of the air carrier. It's just like the fourth time he's gone to this place?
Not again.
See, even Knuckles doesn't like it.
What is the meaning of this?
I did like it though, because it made the story on like a bigger scale. I did like this aspect of it.
I mean, you're not sure what to expect next.
Yeah, it's just, that ain't good. Doesn't this chick wonder why all these weird people who just keep popping up when she's around?
Is this a dream?
Nah mate, it's all them drugs you take, innit?
A nightmare.
Well, you know, he has to do something to pass the time. Must get pretty boring watching a big green rock all your life.
Yep, still there.
Oh, wait. Yep, but no, it's still there.
Still green. I like this because in a minute we go up and find Sonic. But I'm pretty sure in Sonic's story you don't actually see Knuckles in that, do you? I
Yeah,
forget.
he does. He runs up and says,
Oh, yeah, he
says, took you long enough.
And then I think in terms of chronologically, I think Sonic fights him first, then Big, or is it Big first and Sonic?
No, I think Sonic and Big fight him at the same time.
Oh yeah, and then of course Knuckles does.
No, it can't be.
I like the fact that Sonic just leaves it there.
Well, he thinks Chaos is dead.
First time.
But he's moving there, he's clearly moving, how is that dead?
And he still has his tail. At this point, Big and Froggy have escaped.
Yeah, they've pissed off. Tails and Amy have probably escaped by now.
And Gamma. Here you go, suck on this. I like
Get
the
a
way,
load of this!
I like the way he just casually picked it up and tossed it.
Is that all you got?
Is that all you've got? You know what I'd love? If Knuckles was voiced by Mr. T.
So you got fool!
That would rule. It's like, come on, Knuckles, let's take the tornado. I ain't get no plane!
You're finished.
It's not explained like, where's Chaos gone? I take it he's just gone off, has he now?
They think he's destroyed.
Yeah. But surely like Knuckles would have, so what, he literally just turned into water and just went down into the bowels of the air carrier, did he?
No, he evaporated, they think.
Oh, fair enough. I love this, you see like a slight glimmer of him gliding down. There you go.
Well, that was dodgy.
That was really dodgy.
I've lost count of how many times that thing exploded now.
No, but surely it must be the same explosion and all of them just jump off at the same time, but you know, you see them in different parts of the air.
I know
get-
it is, Jesus.
I don't know, sometime of you might have to explain it a bit, don't I? Just to make sure that you don't get confused.
Yes. And why is his feet sinking into the floor?
Magic.
Yes. God, I love
It's like-
emerald green things.
No, but if you actually, you know, look at the Master Emerald depleted, and then actually the amount of emeralds he get, it's clearly not enough to actually remake it.
Yeah.
The master.
Oh my god, all the green emerald just reminds me of like, you know, the Wizard of Oz, the Emerald City.
Ah, yeah.
And I saw Wicked last night, and don't remind me of that, that was terrible. Look at this walk casually slowly down this island.
Yeah,
It's going for a jaunty walk. Surely the whole island isn't just the Emerald Altar. Because that does look pretty, you know, consistent with how it looks in Sonic 3.
Well, there's the temple and the forest.
Yeah, but you know, I wish that they'd go back to calling it the floating island.
Yeah.
But I love this ending.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's perfect for Knuckles' character.
Be on this
Let's just stay
floating
quiet
island
so that people
forever.
can hear this monologue.
Guarding the Master Emerald again. I may not know the whole story behind this, but perhaps it's better that way. I'm at peace once more.
That works so well. I like Sonic, I don't chuckle. I'm not flex my muscles.
Well, we've gone over the time we usually talk, so we might as well wrap this thing up. And from Knuckles' story, we now move on to Amy. Oh, life in the big city. What are you gonna do?
I love the fact that the human people are so badly like animated. They just look like crap. This is of course you know, a cut back to Sonic CD.
Yeah, I really like that they did that actually.
Yeah, I thought it was a really cool idea. And now Station Square is massive. Look at it.
Jesus Christ, I didn't see that when I was playing.
To be fair, man, that would scare the crap out of you if you just sort of flying over your head.
Ow! You should watch where you're going, buddy.
Hey, it's a flicky.
Are you okay?
Yeah, Flicky rules. Yeah, I like this game because this game more than any of the other 3D games really references the old ones.
And in case you don't know,
Yeah.
people don't know, Flicky is from Sonic 3D on the Mega Drive.
And also, the first Sonic game, Flickies were the animals that you rescue in Sonic 1. Of course, what we just saw there was Zero. If you go by his theme, his full name is Zero the Chase Master. And I actually want to know, who had the idea to give Amy a hammer?
Independence, I suppose.
I have no idea, because for any of you who read the old, in that series, Amy actually had a crossbow.
What, in the,
And I guess the
in the Fleetway comics?
Yeah, in the Fleetwood comic, Amy's weapon was a crossbow, and I'm guessing that would have been too violent for a game like this.
Long time no see.
Oh god, must every character say that line?
Hey Sonic, I'm back from the shops, long time no see.
Hello, see.
Come on, don't run away. Oh!
It wasn't really that hard to follow, he just ran along the pavement.
Exactly. It's like in terms of the fiction of the game, it's kind of weird that he goes and waits for her at the Twinkle Park entrance.
Well, I think he's just pissing about, to be honest.
I make you chase me, bitch.
I'm playing hard to get.
Now get on your knees.
Oh shit, don't go there.
At this point in time, they've just kind of forgotten about Zero. Because I mean, I'm guessing he's still walking towards them at this point,
Yeah,
and like, they just don't seem to give a shit.
he's just going at a leisurely stroll, really.
I'll get there when I'm good and ready.
Oh god, watch this bit.
Oh
Watch.
yeah, this is glitch-tastic.
She's so weird.
Drag! That's so lame. It's so weird because you also get the sound effect of him screeching when he's standing still, and then you get him just being moved as if he's being drawn by a magnet. It just doesn't make any sense. But seriously, if you just pay attention, occasionally you just hear a child laughing, and that's kind of creepy, I must say.
Children's laughter is always creepy, especially English children's laughter.
What kind of parent would take their kid to this place?
Basically, the gimmick with Zero is, you can hit him 3 times, and each time you hit him, you stun him. After those 3 times, he is invincible.
Yeah, it makes no sense though when you fight him in the final battle though. He just stops being invincible. I love when you can hide it in the can. It's like Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Hedgehog.
Metal Gear Hedgehog.
That's the balloon of freedom! Hooray for the
Jump,
balloon of
bitch!
victory!
Why doesn't he shoot it down? There's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
big balloon. Just shoot the balloon. Like you can jump up high enough. Shoot the bloody balloon. So we're saying that the only way to get out of this family-friendly game thing is to actually grab onto a massive balloon.
No, this is just Amy, because she's apparently special for some reason. He's got those crazy grasping hands.
They have no other purpose other than grasping small girls.
Oh, Jesus. I don't like where this joke is going. Of course, this ties into Sonic's story now.
Yeah, oh yeah, although, for some reason in Amy's story, you don't actually see the scene of them at the Mystic Ruins, where Sonic kind of jumps down and threatens Zero.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, for some reason in Amy's story, they just cut that out. Wait a minute, why is he backing away from her for?
Bitch, get up out of my grill!
I will actually say that I think in terms of character arcs and story, I think Amy probably had the best arc in the whole game.
Gamma was good as well.
Oh yeah, Gamma had a... I love Gamma's ending, it's so happy and sad at the same time.
To be fair, the only character that was not really needed was Big. They could have just done Froggy on his own, but we got Big's theme tune out of the mix, so that's a good thing.
I love the instrumental version of his theme. I'm not a big fan of the vocals. Although I will say, I don't care what anyone says, I think Amy's theme song's rocking. I love Amy's theme.
It's very crazy if you listen to the lyrics of it.
Oh my god, it has the single hands down the craziest mother friggin' lyric in the entire history of the universe.
And what's that?
The Sphinx, you know, the Sphinx, the giant cat-shaped big pyramid thing in Egypt there, the lyric is, the Sphinx looked so cute, I had to shave it. Now what the hell is that crap about?
The fuck? So this is where Robotnik comes on his like day off or something?
Yeah, he brings a hammer. Don't hit the Robotniks, you fool.
Well, I'm sorry, the controller's a bit stiff.
It's not really hard getting the beat, is it? I mean, like, you hit like 4 Robotniks and you've already beat his score. He must suck to only get 2 on 2,000.
Now it is possible to get another power-up from that game, but you need to get a very high score.
Really?
Yeah, it's the long hammer.
Unless I'm mistaken, I think there are 11 levels in this game. This is the only level that Sonic himself does not actually play. Because there's 11 levels and there's one level that only, I think it's only Amy and Gamma play. No, Amy and Big, I think, because Big has a fishing level on this, but there was definitely one level that Sonic himself doesn't play as, I think, unless I'm mistaken. I don't think I'm mistaken, but I might be.
Oh god, Big's version of this is pathetic.
Oh, all of Big's levels were pathetic. Although I will say, I love his level of Emerald Coast because the music sounds like stoner music. Oh, I just want to say, if anyone from Sega is listening, please bring back Junction Yu for Sonic Unleashed. The actual music director is going to be the guy who did Sonic 06.
Oh gee, wait, that's not bad then.
It isn't a bad thing. I just because I think his theme for Sonic was amazing. But to me, I just prefer Junction Yu.
Right, I'll say this now, the music was probably one of the best in all the Sonic games in 06.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Mephiles had a great theme.
It's creepy as hell.
Mephiles' like little piano score was fucked up, man. It was great.
So basically this is all inside the egg carrier, let's not forget.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, where is this? They're trying to shit us, man. Seriously. Like I've always said it about the Shrek films. I don't mind the magic and the ogres. What I can't believe is that a dragon would have sex with a donkey. That just defies all logic. Tom, what did you think? Because I actually thought Amy was one of the most fun characters to play.
I like doing the triple jump with the hammer.
Yeah, that's pretty true. I mean, like, yeah, she was quite slow, but I admit I preferred Amy over Knuckles.
Yeah, your block puzzle. I love this.
Hey, randomness. It's sinks and turns. It's demon.
Oh, good God! Just pick it up.
The controls weren't exactly perfect on this, were they? You would have thought that maybe, these would have been hidden somewhere across the level, not just there.
They're in plain sight.
Good puzzle! She must be strong to do something that's almost as big as she is.
Oh God, I put it down in the wrong place.
Noob!
There we go. Now, what's on TV today? Oh shit.
Oh crap!
Change the channel!
The Sonic team can't even keep it straight. It's like, in this game, she runs normally, but in Hero, she's like as fast as Sonic is.
Right, basically if you knock Zero off the edge, he won't bother you for this part.
I'm not getting molested today.
No molestation for you.
For you!
Kinda went too high at the end there. Alright.
Giggity giggity.
Giggity go. Forest Town is currently on fire.
Why does she look so, demented there for? I think in terms of story, this is the first time we actually see Chow in the story, as opposed to just the minigame.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think of the Chow, Tom?
I like them, especially in number 2.
To be honest, I never really paid too much attention to the Chow. I mean, I had this on the Dreamcast, and I think I did have one Chow in the official, Tamagotchi style memory card.
Alright.
But apart from that, I never, I used to just hit them because I'm a mean bastard. Just like men, once you've got what you want, you don't care where the woman is.
Well, you know what, Robotnik? We don't need you either. Aye, aye, sir. We'll comply.
You sound like the fucking pirate from SpongeBob SquarePants.
I know.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, I can't hear you.
The egg carrier's losing altitude.
The only thing Toes is good for.
Plot point.
Exposition.
Amy, come on, let's get going.
If I was Amy, I'd be like, Tails, why are you wearing that stupid badge for?
It makes me look pretty.
But I'd be like, Tails, that's going on your skin, you twat. And if I was the gamer, I'd be like, why can Tails safely fly away down to the air carrier? Yet when I control him, he can fly for about 10 seconds.
Magic.
Fair enough. Basically, at this point, Robotnik crash lands and fires a missile into Station Square. Amy is oblivious as shit. Look at it. She doesn't even care about this giant fucking missile. She's going, oh no, I'll go find some birds. If you actually speak to the random people that actually have a story, it's like, I'm lost in the mystic ruins. Please tell my child I love her, or some stupid shit like that.
Fuck off, bitch. I ain't your messenger.
Oh, I love this tune. This tune rules. Where do you keep coming from in these walls? It's insane. It reminds me somewhat of the angry video game, the Friday the 13th one. Jason just appears out of nowhere when you least expect it, and just threatens you. You would have thought the bird might do something. The bird,
Like what? It's a bird.
the bird following you around, to me, is slightly reminiscent of your favourite Sonic game, Tom, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. When you're Tails and you get all the Hyper Emeralds, you become Super Tails. But instead of just being on your own, you're 4 flickies. You actually follow you around and kill things for you.
Yes, that is a good point, actually.
Yeah, it's like, go Super, get in the can. Metal Gear Amy.
Do.
Oh, in my can.
They really do need to bring Super Tails back.
Oh, yeah. And I don't care what anyone says, having that ball around him in Heroes doesn't count.
Yeah, I was so disappointed when that happened.
They also need to bring back Super Knuckles and Hyper Knuckles. They need to bring back the Hyper forms. You know, with the exception of Secret Ring, they use Super in every game. Because like in all the Unleashed videos, we've been getting throwbacks to the old games of like remixes of old classic tunes. I'd love it if they brought back Hypersonic. That'd be so cool.
Let's investigate, Wada.
No, I do fucking not.
That shot to me always look retarded. Just like zooming on their face. Let's go investigate. Well, again, the bird's not going to disagree with you. The bird just follows you around like you could go to a brothel and he'd follow you with it. It's light now, Tom, so there's no excuse for getting lost now.
I haven't played this game in ages. There you go, there's an excuse. Speaking of the jungle, is it actually part of the floating island, or is it connected to it when it fell from the skies?
I would imagine that's something that annoys me now, because obviously you play Sonic 3. The floating island is a massive thing. It literally, it's like the size of a small continent in the air. Now, of course, it's just called Angel Island, and as we all know, Angel Island was just a stage on the floating island. But now Angel Island just seems to be just a small hub, and it's like what Knuckles doesn't even have a house there. It's just, Angel Island now is just the Emerald Altar with the Master Emerald in it and nothing more, which makes no sense to me.
You know what's funny? She climbs really slow, but Big climbs the fastest.
Yeah, Big's like he's on steroids when he climbs.
Well, here we are, the last part of Amy's story.
It's really, really short. There's 3 levels, and as we're about to find out now, is 1 boss. It's not, you would expect more, really, wouldn't you? To be honest.
But it's Amy.
Yeah, no, but still, yeah. I mean, I don't. What I honestly think happened was that maybe I'm wrong, but like they had the Sonic game, realized it was a bit too short, and then this gave the other characters levels.
Damn.
Now this really contradicts itself here, because like she obviously to defeat him you have to hit him more than 3 times, but if you could defeat him by doing this in the first place, why can't you just beat the crap out of him to begin with? I think I have said this before, but in terms of character, I really liked Amy's and Tails' character in this game, because they kind of have the same arc, but it's really effective. Like, and I think most of you out there know Sonic Movies, our friend, and his great epic SA1 the movie. My only complaint with that, I love that film. My real only complaint with that film is that he didn't include the scene you're about to see, Amy's last scene, because that to me it was a perfect resolution to her character in this game. Damn, you beat him well fast, man.
25 seconds.
That wasn't too bad.
That wasn't too bad.
Who's she blowing a kiss to? The tramp? There's no one there.
As the audience.
Bestiality. I'm afraid we're gonna have to put him down.
Hey, can you fly?
Look at his eyes, he's taking a shit. She's gone with him this whole trip, and now he's got his mace back. He just pisses off. What's that about? It's like, so that a bitch, don't need you anymore!
Well, that pretty much wraps it up for Amy's story. So
Oh, whoa, this scene's great, I love this bit, where she's like, I'll make him respect me!
by any means necessary.
SA2 really fucked up Amy. Bye!
Who's up for a spot of fishing? It's time for Big's playthrough.
Froggy!
Is that like Big during puberty or something?
Probably, yeah. Now this is like, I will say this, I think this is the most pointless of all the characters.
Yeah.
Because he, unlike Gamma, at some points Gamma, directly affects the plot. Big really doesn't do anything.
He's just there as like a plot device for Froggy.
I honestly think the only reason he's in this is because when the Dreamcast first came out, one of the first premiere titles was Sega Bass Fishing, which was a big success. And so I probably think Sega was just like, well, that game sold well, let's put it in Sonic.
Well, apparently he's meant to be making a big appearance in Chronicles.
BioWare have stated that they're actually going to take Big and actually make him useful to the franchise, because he's only really appeared or playable in 2 games.
Yeah.
Distant Heroes, because he had cameos in the Dreamcast version of SA2. You know what the weirdest thing about Big the Cat is? Like, a lot of people hate him, and I actually don't mind the character. I just hate the fishing parts, but his voice has that very distinct kind of like idiot. Like the vultures of those old Bugs Bunny cards are like, which way, boss, which way?
Yeah.
The thing I found really weird is that his voice actor, John St. John, did the voice for possibly the single greatest video game character of all time, Duke Nukem.
Holy shit.
Hail to the king, baby! Put my foot up your ass! He's such a great character, but yeah, like, I was shocked as hell when I found out that it was him doing that. Holy shit, there's a big cat! He and Froggy must have walked all the way here from the Mystic Ruins.
Well, he was outside the train station.
Exactly, but also the thing is about that is just the opening cutscene where Froggy jumps up and runs and it ends with Big old oh dear. If you exit the game straight after that, you'll find out that you would have completed 10% of his game just by watching the opening cutscene.
What the fuck?
Of course, the only reason why he's in this, Big is in this, so that they have the Froggy, like the Froggy tail subplot. But again, it's like it wasn't needed. This game would have easily been just as good without the Froggy Tails subplot of Big.
Indeed. And basically the point of Big's missions is to fish for and capture Froggy.
In every single level.
I can't really explain the fishing. Do you know the controls, Gareth?
I haven't played this, man, and it's very essentially you get him on the thing, and then you have to like wind the analog stick to like reel him in. But if you reel too harshly, you lose him, so you have to like exercise some restraint and stuff like that.
Yeah, if he gets off the line or the line breaks, you lose the life.
Yeah, so and you see what Tom's doing, reeling him in very slowly, and that's what you have to do. Also, the blue bar's going up. If you reel too hard or the fish resists too much, then like basically if the bar gets to red, you lose him.
You can find extra laws to upgrade.
Yeah, all over the place. Yeah, like I know for instance there was one in the ice cap level. There's one there. I have to say, Tom, you were actually doing a pretty good job on the fishing. I was always terrible at this. I never got the hang of it.
Well, the first time I did it, I was terrible. Really was.
Tom, how many parts to Big's story are there?
4.
4, and I'm guessing most of it will be cutscenes.
Yes.
So there's going to be less than 40 minutes of gameplay. Most of it's cutscene. So that really is a pointless, game, isn't it? Really.
Pretty much.
Especially his boss battles. Oh my god, that's laughably retarded. It really is.
Just like Big. I think there's another Cream sighting here. Oh yes, there she is.
Magical.
Which is kind of foreshadowing because, of course, Team Rose and Heroes.
I just like the fact that they didn't even bother with Big story because there were like 7 power-ups. I think none of them have the Takara voiceover. Like whenever you get like the ribbon badge with Tails or the Lightspeed shoes, you have like a little Takara voiceover.
I think it's ironic because Big has the most power-ups, but not really any of them besides one are required to finish the game.
He looks like such a Goomba with like holding that statue and his rod.
Surprised he fit inside that train.
Yeah, well his rod didn't. His rod just went through the train.
Suits you, sir.
Glitchy graphics, you gotta love it.
Indeed. It's green. I like green.
You've got a life belt. It keeps
You've discovered the lifebelt.
Well, I just came across that. I didn't really discover it, per
That's
se.
hilarious.
You all know what's weird? Big's the slowest character, but look how fast he went up that ladder.
He's like 5 times the size of that ladder as well. You shouldn't be able to fit on it. The big problem with Big is I think you've noticed in the last part and this part, sometimes it's really hard to pick stuff up with him. You just end up smacking it with the the
rod.
fishing rod. It's like, how did Froggy get under this? Get under the ice?
Wouldn't he be dead? He's cold-blooded after all.
Exactly. Yeah. Magic, eh?
Yes.
Come on, Froggy, you green bastard. Come and bite it.
Suck on my bait.
That's disgusting, Tom.
Well, you were making rod jokes all the time. I'm not so
You
pleased with ice caps theme.
Yeah, that's really boring, actually.
It pales in comparison to ice cap zone.
Pales in comparison to the power of chaos.
I do wish you would meet again, my friend.
Now what am I gonna do?
What?
Did he get away or something?
Why is he dancing then? Oh my god, that's terrible.
He's dancing to the beat inside his head.
Oh my god, that's despicably bad.
Phallic symbol. Oh goody, it's my favourite Bigfoot scene.
Like, this guitar music is mental. Yeah, this is look, Tails' hands are going through the frog. Look how bad that is. Oh god. That's so badly animated.
Glad I found you.
Big's mouth,
at your sleep.
Big's mouth doesn't even move.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is like one of the only scenes Sonic movies use Tails' version of this scene,
Yeah.
and it's like the only time you see Big.
Right, watch this. You talk to Tails and he says the infamous line.
Sorry, if I had only held on tighter.
Ooh, get you, sir.
How much tighter could he have gone? If you go back at it, his hands are going through the frog's stomach. If you go back and watch the cartoon, Froggy jumped behind Big, so geographically, Froggy's probably running back towards the Emerald Altar, and yet Big's going forwards towards the train station.
Right.
Make any sense?
My head just exploded.
Also, for Froggy to get back to Station Square, he would have had to get on the same train Big did.
Well,
Magic.
you know what? I just don't have an explanation for that.
I'd better go after Amy.
And stop standing there! Oh god, it's Sonic 06 all over again.
I can't get past this pole. Column even.
Please, I'll save you! If I just stop standing here and actually move!
The Soliana architecture, we've talked about this. You must stand there, you must deserve it, you must love it.
It's Frogger.
Oh, without the kasplat.
Classic.
You know what would be funny? If they're not actually friends at all, Big actually forces Froggy to be with him all the time.
Yeah, it's like Of Mice and Men. Big is Lenny, and like Froggy is just like a random rabbit.
That's the perfect metaphor, and I'm so fat I can't even get up these stairs. Swimming time.
He can.
Look at him paddle.
Would it be funny if one of these women was like Curly's wife? He
Indeed.
just starts like stroking the hair and he kills her. Here we go, Emerald Coast, which I think has one of the craziest, greatest stoner musics of all time. It's mental. It's like in Yoshi's Island when Yoshi gets stoned. It's hilarious.
Ah, the level touch fuzzy, you get dizzy.
And tell them, what were they smoking back then in those days, eh? I know, guys. Let's make Yoshi get high on drugs. Okay.
That crazy Miyamoto.
Why didn't you just press the button to have it go straight back to you?
Why don't you press the button to have it go straight back to you? Seriously.
Oh, touche, Tom. You got me there.
Ah, he's going for it.
Like, he's less than 4 meters away. You can just grab him for Christ's sakes. I mean, look at it. Look, you could just grab him. He's right underneath you.
We're doing this by the book, damn it.
This level was completed in like just like. In terms of actual gameplay, I think we've probably only played 5 minutes at the most of big footage of big gameplay.
Yeah, Big has 4 levels, by the way.
That's a really lame, explaining how big it's on there.
Yeah.
So he just followed Gam all the way there. Why didn't Gam just turn on and shoot him? Like I said, I love this game, but yeah, Big just, what were they thinking? I think we need a new character to relate to the kids, and let's have a retarded cat.
A stoner cat, yeah.
Well, with Garfield, I think it's quite a bit weird where we've only actually, you know, watched this for about 15 minutes and already we've run out of things to say about Big.
He's a cat, he has stripes, he has a very large rod, and he's chasing an unwilling frog. That's about it.
Yeah, that's all you can say about it, really.
That's a summary of the whole Big playthrough.
If I was to do like Big story in 5 seconds, just be Froggy the end. That's all he does.
I could do it, but it'd be slightly ruder. Sorry, why only held on tighter?
The end. And now Froggy's disappeared.
Look at him dancing happily like a moron.
Dance, fat boy, dance.
Oh yeah, I object to that. Oh goody.
Sonic Drift Racing, everyone's favourite game.
Also known as Sonic Drift.
Was it really necessary to send Big back in time?
Not particularly.
Exactly.
What's with that victory thing?
Look at Froggy, like, let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go. This is like, what? So pointless, this little scene.
God damn, this is a long walk.
Chaos Control is?
Ugh.
So retarded. Of all the characters to show to be there where Carl first meets Chaos, why choose Big for that for? Because obviously this water, when you see those ripples, that's Chaos answering her. And it's like, but why show Big? Because Big has no idea what the hell was going on, does he? In this speech, you know, the famous Thursday the 7 Chaos was really ruined by 4 kids. Just like everything else was.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that in one of the other parts.
Yeah, probably. Because it annoys me, damn it. You could just replace all of Big's dialogue with just let
me go, damn it!
He's touching me in places.
You should do like a dub with like someone doing Froggy's voice.
Get off me, dumbass!
No, but give it like a really posh English accent. This reminds me of an episode of this sitcom called Teen Angel.
Oh, Teenage. That was a very underrated Disney Channel sitcom.
Yeah, of course it was a toad in there.
Oh yeah, the Toad. Genius.
You date frogs, you marry a toad.
Toads. Well, I love the fact that he took the time to make a monorail.
Well, he made a swimming pool, why not a monorail? Yeah, you started something, you might as well finish it.
A problem that Torch, my friend Torch, has with this game is something that happens in the last story, and it involves the egg carrier. But I'll save that for the last. No, I'll say it there. You know when there's perfect chaos is in the thing,
Yeah.
and Eggman brings the egg carrier too. Torch just hates it. It's like, why the hell does he have a exact replica of the egg carrier there for? That just really annoyed him.
Well, Eggman gives a reason.
Yeah, no, but I know he gives a reason, but Torch just he didn't like it. He's like, that's retarded, and I'm like, mate, the Ark was made 50 years ago. Defend that. He's like, shut up. What? Big? What does Rodney care about Big for?
The Big can probably look. He's wearing strap-on sandals. He can't even tie his own shoes.
That's hilarious, Tom. Strap-on sandal. Chaos. He's not smart in the head. Get him.
He's wearing an inflatable band, for God's sake.
He can't even swim by himself. Get him, boys.
I love Froggy's reaction to that.
He's like, oh crap. Big is just like, look what Big's doing. He's waving his arms around.
I'm a birdie.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Froggy's like, fuck this, I'd rather be eating than stay with you anymore.
Screw you, Big.
Badass entrance time.
Oh hell yeah, I love this. He's running on the spot for no reason. You let the frog get away, you stupid cat.
Duh, pretty hedgehog. Time for the best boss fight in the history of the universe.
This is the most pointless boss fight in the history of the universe. I like the way Chaos moves on, it's almost spider-like, it's quite cool.
Frog get.
Look at that. 20 seconds.
24.
24 seconds, pointless boss fight. Just pointless as hell.
You can actually die in that fight.
But I like how he only cares about his frog.
Oh my god.
That is abysmal. What? No, they can't be serious.
Like I said, he can't even tie up his sandals. I'd expect him to fly a plane.
That image looks so wrong!
Oh!
The image looks so wrong! Oh my god, what is he doing to that frog? This image of the plane's just so bad. Oh?
What the fuck? Make it stop.
This is stupid as hell because I found out in Lost the way the plane is parked next to their like little house thing.
Yeah.
So why are they standing there for?
Well, this probably takes place after.
This is hilarious. Like, I can't take life anymore. Neither can I. Jump!
Montage time. Seems like no time at all since we started doing this.
Satanic ritual time.
I'm gonna sacrifice the frog.
Greatest destruction on the earth.
After that joyful romp, that was the big story. We move on to Gammas. You gotta love a robot with baseball stripes.
Yeah, you gotta love the robot with a big phallic thing just hanging off his chest.
Well, I wasn't saying that, but you know.
Your brilliant creator, Dr.
Yes, he is. Damn it, he is Robotnik.
He just loved to toot his own horn, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Why did they have the Chaos Emerald holding animation there?
Oh god, no. The problem with the cutscenes in SA1 is that unlike SA2 and Hero Shadow where every cutscene was individually animated, what they basically just did in this game was just have a bunch of stock animations for them like running, looking scared, turning around, and you can tell.
Yeah. Oh well.
I mean, it's slightly more. I mean, like, the main character like Sonic has more variations, but Robotnik really only has like 2 different things you can do.
Of course, in the tubes you see Silver Sonic and Metal Sonic.
Yes.
From Sonic 2 and CD, respectively.
Yep. My favourite version of Metal Sonic was actually the one used in Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
That guy was sweet in there. Especially when he turned super. You see, there's like these little dolls of Tails and Knuckles. Ever since Sonic R, there's been this weird subsection of the fandom which think the Tails doll is possessed by a demon or something like that.
Strange people.
It is because like I've had a few comments on my page saying please explain to me what the Tails doll is. It scares me. I'm like, dude, it's a doll.
Pay attention to what I say.
Look at him walk for no reason. He's moonwalking. Look at him go.
Yeah, boy.
Look at that! What you doing? And you have to have even though this was a 128-bit game, characters still just have circle shadows. You gotta love that.
He has 2 cannons. It's not
Slightly
fair.
unfair, isn't it? It's like what I don't get is that he made this the first one, right, and Gamma's the second. Surely after you make the first one, you improve and make the second one better. I don't know why, but whenever I play this, I always just got some weird kind of souped-up mecha Mega Man feel. It's like a cannon for an arm.
Yeah, all the robots are pretty much named after, is it Greek letters?
I think this is like Alpha, Omega, something, Data, all that kind of crap. I don't think it's Greek. There's like I don't know what it is, but
Well, it might be. Omega is Greek, I think.
I think so. But it's what did the police say to identify like license plates? They'll go like it's like 1-2 Gamma Delta instead of saying like 1-2 GD. Don't you think it's a bit unfair that Robotnik made Beta with the rocket pack on his back, but Gamma has to find his favoritism there?
Robotnik's trying to give Gamma his own sense of independence.
He's like the father he never had. Oh, I always love this weird kind of fanfare he gives himself.
Yeah, it goes on for a long time though.
Because this piece of music is actually called fanfare for Dr. Robotnik.
And you never hear it again in the game.
Behold, it's a tale.
Holy shit!
Show the image then. There you go.
Very unique.
This frog is absolutely vital to my
He's my second in command. Like, why would he? They're all the same except different colours. That's pointless and boring, isn't it?
Well, you're already looking at the outside.
That is essentially what I know. We mentioned Transformers. That's essentially what Hasbro does with half of their toys. Take one mold, paint it a different colour, call it a different name, and expect kids to buy it. Here we work with Starscream, Thundercracker, and Skywarp for Christ's sakes.
Long-tailed frog was seen heading toward the beach.
Like that, no one. takes a second look. It's like giant. There's like first there's like a blue hedgehog, then a fox, and then there's like a giant fucking cat, and now there's some random robot walking around. No one gives it a second thought.
Now this is what I never got. These are surely Robotnik's robots, yeah?
Yeah,
So why
exactly.
Why does Gamma take damage?
Mm. It makes about as much sense in the game Shadow when like you're on when like Black Doom wants you to help his crew and yet his crew tries to kill you, and then when you fight back he's like, "What are you doing, you traitor?" Just be thankful. It would have been quite weird if like in one of these levels you just see like Gamma pick up a fishing rod.
Oh god, big flashbacks.
That was pointless.
Yeah, I love that little salute he does.
That level is like I don't actually see why they added Big and Froggy, because both their as you'll know from this, their parts are the shortest. Their levels are completely pointless, and most of their game is just made up of cutscenes.
You had to put a big cat in somewhere.
Oh, especially oh god, that bad animation of him holding Froggy at the end of his story. Stock computer sound effects, gotta love them.
This is like one of my favourite Gamma lines.
What? This presents a problem.
He's like, he's worried about the situation, but he's also a robot.
Yeah, yeah, it's great. This presents a problem.
And so he responds in the only way he knows how.
He knows how this presents.
I thought that was a brilliant choice on the part of Gamma there.
God, you just want to kick them all, don't you?
Right in the face.
You just want Gamma to roll them over or shoot them in the head.
No, here's the real one. My frog is the right one.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. To me, they all sounded like
that's not even the right colour.
Oh my god, it's like, these robots are all colourblind. Oh, that kind of gives me a Avengers flashback of like Robotnik shouting and scratching grounder.
Oh, one thing that annoys me about games is the, you know, like the standing animation.
Yeah, they always it's always over the top.
It's like they're bopping to some imaginary beat.
And what's he doing there? He's just ejaculating. What's that about?
Oh man, the word could have been spasm, not ejaculation. Christ. I like that little, like, save me, bitch!
Yeah, the fact that one takes a bit longer than the others. It's like his pain was slightly more increased. He's naked, look at that, he's in the shower. I'm having a bath! Piss off!
Yeah, this is the robot equivalent of a snuff film.
This is like Hostel, the robot version.
Well, he's got drills going into his head.
It's Driller Killer!
They just gave him a bad.
They don't seem to be doing anything though. It's like they're drilling, but like nothing's going on those parts. It's hilarious.
Make random movements. He can't know we're not doing anything.
Gamma almost looks cross-eyed because his two eyes are actually pointing in completely different directions. They aren't going straight out. It's quite funny.
Yes.
I like to laugh at other people's pain.
You do.
This is the wrong room.
None of your business, why not?
Oh shit.
What are you moving back for? It's like that's a robot with a gun. She's a fucking hedgehog with a bird, mate.
Well, the bird could be filled with explosives.
That's no chaos emerald, bitch.
Like, birdie, I'm gonna escape. Fly!
Fly, my pretty, fly! Like, what? No, what is he doing there?
Well, you'll find out at the end.
It's mental, that is. It's mental. What did you think of Gamma's gameplay then, Tom?
It's not bad compared to Biggs.
I think obviously, like in SA2, the Cyclone Walker is obviously partly inspired, I would guess, by Gamma. Which did you prefer, Gamma or the Cyclone Walkers from SA2?
Probably Gamma, because he's not as clunky.
Yes, but yeah, it's just I always hated that for Tails. It's like, nah.
What are we getting?
I think we have to get the rocket pack. I think.
Yeah, this is mandatory, so don't worry about missing this.
Yeah, well, you have to. Otherwise, you know, if when he jumps off the egg carrier, he will just fall to the floor.
That would be funny.
Oh, Sonic does, and he fucking survives, which makes no sense.
Well, he twirls his arms after landing.
You know, like, he falls, that's some really bad camera there, you know, he falls from the sky twice in this game, and yet if you fall like a couple 100 feet off a cliff and it's immortal, you die.
Ugh, video game mechanics, what are you gonna do?
No, like, it's weird because in this, like, when you play as Gamma, Sonic is a right pussy. You take him out in like 10 seconds. Oh no!
It'd be nice if you tried to counterattack Sonic. Oh, you
Oh
dead.
no! That's pathetic. And in this scene, why is Sonic just standing there for? Please shoot me, Mr. Robot! I have nothing to live for! Point back in the face. No, the reason Sonic is standing there because someone actually told him in 6 years' time, Sonic, that there'd be a game called Sonic 06.
It's like, oh god, no!
Oh, end it now!
Speaking of new Sonic games, Sonic and the Black Knight.
Wait, remember?
What do you all think of this?
I was a bit iffy when I first said it, but I think as long as they fix the problems from Secret Rings, I think it'll be okay.
Because it's been confirmed it's part of a new series, the storybook series, of which Secret Rings was one of them.
Yeah, so I'm guessing this is gonna be another spin-off like the Rush and Rival series. See, like, if he has these spinny blades, why the hell did he need the jetpack?
Maybe he's just hovering down.
Magic!
Yeah.
It kind of makes no sense, like, Tails, in the game, you can only fly for like 10 seconds as Tails, but he would just gladly, you know, fucking fly down. So it's like I'm watching a 4Kids cartoon. Pointless flashback. Fucking Sonic X in general, where in like the Matrix saga, every episode I like a 5-minute flashback.
Oh yeah, this is a good designed function right here.
Yeah. It looks like he's gonna crash into the ground.
Oh shit, pull up! Yeah, so basically what he's saying is Robotnik created a robot with the ability to disobey his orders.
Great stuff. Wait, all of his robots seem to me like Omega turns his back on him, doesn't they, as well?
Well, Omega got all pissy because he was locked inside a thing.
I think he just got pissy because of his piss poor performance in 06.
Rather. Wait a minute, Heroes came before 06.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's cool in Heroes, but he's shit in 06. Every time he, like, fucking moves his little finger, it's like, so, especially when you see him walk in that game, he spends like 10 minutes walking, or here's it's just...
Sometimes I'd just rather stay in place.
So Robotnik sends these guys by teleportation. This happens to send them to all the levels that we've already been in.
Yeah.
Isn't that convenient?
Rather.
So in terms of the chronology of the game, Gamma must go through this level first. Because he blows up all these walls and stuff, which Sonic just walks through. Also, the massive tornado isn't here yet.
Well, Sonic must have been here first, because the egg carrier wouldn't have taken off.
That's weird then. So basically Sonic must have come here first, and then someone must have, like, a brickie must have come in and just started laying bricks and crap like that.
Most likely.
That's unfair. He has 2 guns. Gamma's only got 1.
His letter looked like a grenade as well.
Nice. I don't know why, but I may have said this before, but whenever I see Gamma, I do get a strong Mega Man vibe. Especially with the blue one, because that really is Mega Man with the fucking arm cannon.
Rather. Die, bitch, die.
Ah, you slag.
And the bird inside as well.
Look at that piss-poor explosion.
Yeah.
E101 data. Killed. Hooray, let's go on and kill more friends.
Delta, damn it.
Whatever, it's all the same shit. I'd love it, like, you know, like, in Pokemon, whenever you see, like, Ash, like, he gets Pokemon, spins around, and does, like, the peace sign, and there's all those, like, colours behind him. Yeah. Imagine if you're Misty standing there, like, oh, fuck, he's doing it again. Just like that, spinning around. Look, I got Butterfreeze! Like, oh, fucking hell,
We
Ash,
can't take you anywhere, can we?
You embarrass me everywhere you go. I love what's coming up here, because when you're Sonic and Knuckles, you have to get, like, these special power-ups and charge up to defeat the monkey. Gamma just goes up and bang, he goes in. It's hilarious.
Well, he's a G, and that's how he rolls.
You're mucking with a G.
Is it grey or is it silver? We'll never know.
Don't say silver. There isn't really much to do in the Gamma levels. This is literally just press the B button, but you know, I still prefer it over the Cyclone gameplay.
Yeah. Point, shoot, pick up, put down. That's
Put down.
Gamma in a nutshell.
Mode change.
Oh yeah, and mode change as well.
But again, it's like in terms of the chronology of the game, those pillars are already down when Sonic gets there, so Sonic must, you know, come here after Gamma does.
I don't think chronology takes effect in the action stages. Oh, he's got little homing missiles.
Doesn't make no sense. Like, these robots are shit! Like, what they're thinking?
I just stood there and shot him.
Exactly, they don't even respond, which is a problem that, you know, in the, like, SA1 and SA2, some of the boss battles were a bit naff. King Boo, I'm looking at you prick.
Ooh, Epsilon. That's a cool name.
Epsilon. Epilepsy. Whoa. The power of Grayskull!
Ah.
Which is fucking that's hilarious.
Even the
10
bandits are like, what the fuck?
10 minutes later, he's still standing there. Mode change. Oh, this is where, when he plays Knuckles' story, this is where he follows Gamma back to the egg area.
Well, he can't because he just lands there.
Well, no, but surely in Knuckles' story must be after Gamma has come out of Red Mountain, even though it's portrayed differently in Knuckles' story. Because it's at night, so it must be, you must like jump over the gate or something, I don't know.
Most likely, yeah.
Mode change to jump mode. Isn't the Hot Shelter the only level that Sonic himself doesn't play? Yeah, I know there's 11 stages and 10 of them Sonic does, so there must be there's one stage he doesn't do. This is the wrong room.
Yes, I think this is the last actual action stage of Gamma's.
Yeah, it is. This is the trailer. I hated this one. You know, there's the time limit. Yeah, you waste 7 seconds just being on that elevator. So that's slightly unfair.
Actually, no. You know what I want? A Mario and Sonic platformer.
That's what. That's the big problem I had with fucking the Olympic Games. That was shit. That game.
Yeah, the first news we heard about that was just Mario and Sonic, and everyone was like, "Oh."
In the game.
That was my reaction, at least.
They walked. Oh no, this part. Oh god, I fucking died so many times in this train part.
Well, the problem is when it does that little cutscene of you riding off, the timer is still going.
I know, isn't it gay?
It's not homosexual in the slightest. Behave.
It is. I'm a homophobe. Where is this train on the air carrier?
Yeah.
The air carrier takes like 10 seconds to run across, for fuck's sake.
We're not gonna have another part 5 of 06 with you flipping out, are we?
Yes, we are. This makes no sense. What the fuck?
I'm falling to my doom, but it's fun.
Hooray! Isn't this one Zelda or something like that? I don't know.
Zeta, yeah. And if you look carefully, he has little Dreamcasts built into him. Okay, let's kick his ass.
This one's slightly different. Like, why is this one fucking massive for, and the other two just like crap?
Maybe he was underachieving and Robotnik wanted to make something good of him.
Nice. He made him into a walking girl.
He explode any time now.
Oh god, look how bad I can plop.
Of course, if you've been keeping up with logic, rescuing means killing, and, well, Gamma is an E-series robot.
Yes.
We're not going to see some solid old Snake action where he, like in the trailer, he puts the gun to his mouth. Don't ask.
It would have been great if, like, after he defeats Beta, he just goes, E100 Gamma, mission complete, and just, like, blows his head off. That would have been hilarious.
Units remaining.
To quote Beavis in the Beavis and Butthead movie, I got a unit. It's in my pants.
This is a hand.
What did you think of the Gamma theme?
I didn't really like it, to be honest.
I found it like quite bland.
Beta.
It wasn't Johnson Yu's best. No, Johnson Yu didn't make it. It was Fumi Katamina, whatever however you pronounce that name. I think she or he did it. E101 MK2 Mortal Kombat 2. Finish him.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. I thought it was kind of lazy how they didn't have an introductory cutscene like this. It's like, oh Beta, it's you. We must battle, brother. Ha!
Yeah. So what you wanted it to go like speed race for a second?
Yeah.
Aha! We'll fight! Aha! Aha! That would have been hilarious. Just for no reason, Gamma just turns into like an anime hero. Here comes Speed Racer. He's a demon on wheels. This little area is like probably is the single most area where like most fights take place because you fight Chaos 6 here, you fight Beta and Amy fight Zero. But another thing that's when Knuckles fights Chaos 6 before this thing falls to the ground, half these panels have been blown up. So what? It was fixed on the way to crashing down on the sea.
Yes, those are some dedicated work robots.
Enough.
And he's out of there, and I should probably move away from the explosion. I am defeated. Ugh.
OMG, I died. That's as bad as like Eggman getting, you know, in '06 when he hits that plank of metal in the sky.
That's not fair.
Yeah, what's that about? Sore loser. If you think about it, this is slightly a sad ending.
It's very bittersweet.
It's weird because like, it's happy because you know he gets free and reunites with his family, but it's sad because you know the Gamma we knew is dead.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes it all the more weird is that when you opt to replay Gamma's levels, the robot's there again. Kind of weird. Why are there only 3 birds when he kills like 5 robots for?
Well, they're not all of the same family.
Oh, fair enough. So it's just Gamma, Beta, and I guess one of the others is part of a family.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's Gamma, Beta, and the bird that Amy has,
Yep.
which isn't named in this, but in the Sonic X adaptation, it was nicknamed Lily.
Well, if you want to go purely by colour connotations, then Gamma is female because he's a pink bird.
Oh yeah, even though he's just incredibly flamboyant.
Indeed. Okay, it's finally time to start the end of Sonic Adventure DX.
It's Captain Question Mark taking a shit.
The first time I played this, I was like, what's that yellow thing over there? So I scrolled around, I was like, oh my god!
I was just like, please don't actually have him be a question mark. Well, it gets all like dramatic here.
Just in case you forgot, there's a Chaos Emerald in his plane.
Shit! See, Robotnik really hates Toot Sonic Warrior.
Fuck you! This is an inside joke, people, so don't worry if you don't get it. Why does he not know what the Chaos Emeralds are? They belong to you.
It's like, mate, what a tosser. Look how big the Master Emerald is there.
Yeah.
In SA2 it's like half the size of that. But then again in SA2 its size keeps shrinking in that. I made a comment on that, and I had this one, like on a video I made, and one guy kind of like flamed me saying, "Oh, the Knuckles is the master of the emerald, so the emerald changes to suit his will." And I was just like, not really, mate. Just go away. Go away, Mr. Fanboy.
So yeah, it's implied whenever the screen goes to black and you hear ding, someone just got pwned.
Falcon Punch! Yawn. That's hilarious. I love subtitles like they just yawn.
And maybe I'll take another vacation somewhere.
Him taking a vacation is kind of a plot point in Sonic Chronicles. I wish it would go back to being called the Floating Island.
Ugh, well, that was just kind of in the comics, really.
What do you mean?
Well, we only know it as the Floating Island because that's what it was called in Sonic the Comic.
Well, no, it was called that in Sonic Underground, and it was called that in Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles.
Was it?
It's actually referred to as the Floating Island and Angel Island. Just happened to be the first level in it.
Sonic, sorry.
What are you apologising for, you silly bitch?
Because he just prematurely ejaculated. Sonic, oh, sorry.
Oh, why did you go there?
Hellfire commentaries, degrading the internet since 2005. I love how Sonic doesn't bother to stop him, or like smack him down and just let him go off.
Yeah, Knuckles, you can get up any time now. It's Pac-Man again, we haven't seen him for a while.
Yeah, but his name, I don't think his name's spoken in the game, but in all the comics around this, and like fiction, that's been said his name's like Pac-A-Mansion.
Pack-a-hammock, I think.
Pack-A-Hammock. I'm gonna pack a hammock.
I'm going on a holiday, let's pack a hammock.
It's like Fadazio for strings from Platoon.
Yeah.
That's what they should have played. Oh, no, the Chelsea get epically owned. In the comic fiction, Knuckles was actually, Knuckles was actually one of the echidnas here.
And he got frozen in time somehow.
It doesn't actually say, but Sonic makes an offhand reference saying, "Oh, maybe you get frozen," because they don't actually explain why. Where all the echidnas got? They dead now or something?
I would imagine so.
But like, there's no chaos. Like, there's fire, but like all the bodies have gone. That kind of makes no sense. Even that all, and so are the Chaos Emeralds. So what? They were all sucked into the Master Emerald.
I was on a snooze cruise, I guess.
Punch him now.
Good thing you're okay.
That's so weird.
I wonder what happened to Sonic.
Exactly. Yeah, that's so weird.
I guess we're gonna go find that last emerald before Chaos snatches it.
Find the computer room!
No, we're not doing that.
Oh, but you said.
Never.
And of course, as you see here is Sonic Warrior just running across the Mystic Field.
I will fucking shank you.
You shag me!
Shank.
Tom, this is hardly the time or place.
SHANK, okay.
It's the tornado too.
It's slightly lazy that you don't even have to run to Big's house.
Well, at least it saves time.
Oh shit.
No! He's got the last emerald!
Shit!
You don't say.
And this is of course the full version of the scene that takes up most of the opening movie.
Indeed.
Which I'm sure that the first time you play it, you're like, what the crap?
Uh-oh, the water's bubbling.
Shit. Like, yeah, like thousands of people must have died in this. They must have. Sonic X has that great bit where it's like, I can't remember if it's just 4 kids or Japanese version, but it was like, luckily the entire city was evacuated. There was no major casualties.
Oh.
It's like, yes, they managed to evacuate a whole city during this today. Good for you. Now, normally, all you're faced with is a robot, which is just like 5 times the size of Sonic. So to go from that to this, it's pretty impressive.
Very jarring, I must say.
I love the camera work. It kind of looks like it's so handheld. I love it.
It's Cloverfield.
Yeah. Although, look how good Chaos looks here. Chaos looks amazing. Wait for it. I almost laughed my ass off when I went from that amazing CG
It's coming up.
to this pilot. Look at that! What is that? It's terrible. Jesus Christ, that looks like shit. Oh, Torch from the site. He hates this.
Oh,
The
yeah.
fact that Eggman just had like another egg carrier spare. Godzilla Death Ray, go! Hadouken!
That went well, didn't it?
Yeah, no, this is like 06. This watch what happens to robotic now. It's hilarious. It's a crappy explosion and looks like we're blasting off again.
Ding.
Now this bit to me made no sense because how does Sonic know the car's name? Because she only tells you it the Tails.
Maybe Tails told him.
It's weird that like not one of the other characters says, you know, like Sonic, I had this fucked up dream, and Sonic's like, yeah, so did I. There isn't a scene where they talk about that. Look what he's parting with his lips. Jesus
Oh.
So what? So what? He destroyed the entire world, right? So what?
Well, put it this way, he could have like almost killed everyone. That's kind of destroying the world.
Fair enough. But that's actually a point though, because yeah, in Unleashed, the emeralds get drained, right? But Sonic has to take each emerald to a different temple in the 7 continents of the world, right?
Yeah.
In this game, as you see now, he just closes his eyes and thinks happy thoughts, and he gets the power again.
Yeah, but he's using the positive side.
You know, so what? In Unleashed, is both the positive and negative sides have been drained.
I would imagine so, yeah.
Enough.
Obviously, it's not explicitly said, but that's Gamma right there. So basically, all the characters are here.
Hey guys, what's up?
I always thought the thing is, you see Big, but Big, like you see Big standing next to an emerald, but Big never shows up to give Sonic an emerald.
Oh, listen to this line from
As
Knuckles.
much as I hate to admit it, I think Tails is right about this.
That's great, that is,
Why does he hate to admit it?
because Knuckles is a bastard.
That's he is. Oh, this scene.
There's like 10,000 people, but all you can hear is like one person going, "Yeah, Sonic,
You can do it, Sonic.
you can do it! Cut this fucking head off!" The real superpower of teamwork.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Epic entrance. Hell yeah!
Fuck yes.
That's just badass, man. I'm telling you.
The only way that can make it better is to give him a sword.
Yeah. Go, toot Sonic Warrior.
Fuck you.
And here we go. Open your heart. Oh yeah.
Not the best of the 3D Sonic main songs, but it's still pretty good.
Whoa. What are you on about, mate?
Live and learn this.
Oh.
Okay. I never said it was a bad song. I said it wasn't the best of the 3D Sonic songs. In accordance with the other Super Sonic fights thus far.
Wait, then my favourite line's coming up in the song. Still clouds floating in the air. I know, but I love that line. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, anyway, basically, your rings are ticking down, so you got to collect them, and you've got to be going at a certain speed to crash through chaos.
It's fun to play, but it's incredibly basic. Should have been hard, like basically one hit takes out a quarter of his health bar. They should have made it so you had to hit him more times to make it, better to play. What was it, 3 or 4 hits and he's dead?
And then, of course, as you see here,
This part makes no sense. It's like, what?
that music.
I don't mind them coming back. I just wish they would have explained why the music's now changed to scary music.
That's no good.
I don't actually mind this music. I think it's pretty fitting for like what you would expect would happen if like a giant monster's like attacking the world. But
Yeah.
just Open Your Heart was better.
At least he's picking up the pace with his attacks now.
After you played it, were you a bit upset that like it wasn't a bit better?
I was too young at the time to care. Oh Christ, look at my ring count.
Oh God, they're gonna die!
Or am I?
Tune in next week to see if he dies.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z, 5 rings. You're not gonna make it 4 rings, etc.
Etc.
I couldn't be asked coming up with any more lines.
What was he gonna? Oh my God, is he gonna make it? 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 Is he gonna make it?
Oh.
You jammy bastard!
that's,
Oh snap!
that's how I roll.
Yahoo!
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
In my bed. Freaking sweet. And now the sad music plays. Look, the fucking city's been destroyed. That's like the greatest ending of a Sonic game ever. The entire city's just been completely wrecked.
And all the childs are like, Daddy, you've come back.
That's annoying. You just want to fucking kick him, don't you? Sonic Heroes.
It's the Primary Colours gang.
Again.
I wish they'd make it like in Sonic comic where Super Sonic was just an evil fucking demon and tried to kill everything in the world.
Oh yes, that wouldn't work so well against Chaos though.
Wait a minute. Surely Takar must be dead by now. I'm thinking about this. I never thought about it before. Why is she still alive?
She was sealed inside the Master Emerald.
Oh yeah.
Or at least her spirit was.
Crazy kinder.
I did it all. It was me. All for me.
It looks like Sonic's going, what the fuck did these two bitches do?
We must ascend to the sky.
Take me on. This is the most, I love this. This is like where, I like the bit where Eggman kind of like going, good job, you blue bastard. Away!
Oh god.
This line is so stupid. It just makes me want to hurt people. It's big again for no reason.
All's well that ends well, right?
The city's been fucking destroyed!